Hey y'all, sprinkle sprinkle. So, welcome to the channel. Okay, so I'm also live on TikTok as well at the same time. So if I'm looking up here and looking down there, y'all know why. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about learn to stop caring. Okay, learn to stop caring. These guys out here, especially these dusties, don't care nothing about you. Because if they did, they go get extra money for you. They would get extra money to help you. They wouldn't want you to struggle. They wouldn't ask you for a thing. So we're not, don't send any invites. I'm not sharing any invites. I'm on two different platforms, so I'm not doing that. Someone sent me an invite on TikTok. Nope. Anyway. So yeah, y'all need to stop caring as much. Y'all need to check y'all's emotions and get into the bag. Okay, y'all are doing too much and they're doing the least. And this is a problem because I'll get so many people asking me, why doesn't he call me back? Why does he leave me on red? Why does he ghost me? Because he don't care. And he's trying to play a game with you because he doesn't really care. Why does he promise me things and never delivers? Because he don't care. Because he don't care. Why do y'all care so much? It's crazy. Y'all care so much. Care about yourself. Care about your bank account. Care about how you look. How you're looking today. Care about your skin. Care about your hair. Care about your, nails. Care about your children if you have kids. Care about how your car looks if it's clean. Care about yourself because they don't care that much about you. They're more in a state of mind of conquering and trying to get you to do the most for the least. So if y'all aren't seeing that yet, if y'all haven't woken up, if y'all don't understand that, then I'm here to tell y'all they don't care. So we shouldn't either. Okay. Whenever you talk about money and what a man can do for you, and if he's doing the right thing, if he's, then they want to start to talk about love and they want to start to talk about real relationship when none of that came up in the beginning. Because when you approach someone with the conversation of money after they've approached you with, the conversation of, can we hang out? Can we do something? Let's take this to the next level. And then you come back with, well, I need this done. I need that done. I need this. I need that. Then they want to talk about, well, what about love? Is money all you think about in a relationship? And they never even want to say, I love you until you bring up some money. They never want to talk about love or soulmates until you bring up some money. Okay. So if that is the case, then that's their way to combat you trying to get money. They try to bring up something that they think you believe in. They try to bring up something that they think you care about. Stop caring about those things and care about your money first. Love yourself, and nobody can trick you and fool you into thinking that you need love from them. No, you need protection, provisions. You can love yourself. And if they love you and you love them eventually down the line after they've proven themselves as a provider, great. Great. But that's not how you start off. Y'all got to learn how to stop caring, especially in the beginning. The least you care in the beginning, the longer you keep them. The least you care, the longer you keep them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're a challenge and they want to keep chasing. Keep them chasing, keep them longer. Keep them spending, keep them investing. They stick around longer. Okay? This is the key. Because people aren't going to invest in you and then just walk away. They're going to be like following their investment. So get them to spend. That's the easiest way to keep a man in your life, getting them to spend money. Okay. And a lot of it, not just no chump change dinners at a restaurant. I'm talking about jewelry, clothes, shopping, bills, all those sort of things. So make them invest in you. If they're not investing in you, thank you, Miss Lisa, for the Cash App. I can't read it right now because I'm on my TikTok, but thank you. Okay, your boyfriend pays rent and is threatening to move out our apartment because I won't cook or clean. I have no money, but I don't want to bend. Shira help. Okay, well, that's not your boyfriend. That's your dusty roommate pet who wants a free maid and a free cook. And he can't afford you anymore. So you need to put out an ad for a roommate and simply replace him and then start going out on dates with men who have money. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if all he's doing is paying rent in an apartment, he's going to have to move to another apartment anyway and pay rent there anyway. And nobody going to be there cooking and cleaning for him anyway, unless he goes out and finds him a pygmisha to move in and be his maid. So that doesn't make any sense. Tell him, good luck. I'm going to go put out an ad for a roommate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or, I'm not getting ready to cook and clean for nobody that's threatening me, unless they want diarrhea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Before you cook, ask him what he want for his last meal. What you want for your last meal? No thanks, girl. That's why I always tell y'all ladies, y'all should never move in with a dusty or a man or go 50-50 or someone that doesn't understand you with no money in your bank account. You should have been stacking money the whole time so that when he left, you would not even be affected. You should have been dating other men at the same time, getting money from them, stacking your account, and you wouldn't even notice that that dude was gone. You'd probably be wishing he would leave. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Do see him after he spent 19K or wait? You could see him whenever you want if he's spending that type of money. But you don't have to sleep with him until you choose to sleep with him. But like I said, if you want more of the money, you gotta show up sometime, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You gotta show up to get that money sometime. But I wouldn't fly out to another country to meet any man because that sounds like a trap. They gotta come see me. Okay. Like I'm not getting ready to get on a plane to a whole nother country because somebody gave me money. No thanks. You come over here if you really like me that much. Okay. The best person on YouTube. Hey, Shira. Thank you, Miss Tiff. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So thank y'all on TikTok too for being patient. Appreciate you. How do you make a man change his mind about you or looks enough? Okay. First of all, I'm not getting ready to do no extra work for a man to change his mind about me. I don't care. Read the video. Learn to stop caring. If they don't care about you from the jump, they're not trying to get you and impress you from the start. Why do you care so much? Move on to the next one who likes you more. Thank you, Nakia Sprinkle Sprinkle. You took him back. He sent me money for a bag. I wanted. Okay. And now he's what? He's texting me stuff he wants me to buy. Me to buy him. Girl, block and delete. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him I don't buy men stuff. Girl, tell him to shop on Temu. And he got a $10 limit. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And you can't even order nothing on Temu unless you got $20 limit, $25 limit. Okay, so how long do you wait to sleep with him? As long as you want, man. It's your body and it's up to you. Drag it out as long as you can. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do what you want, man. Okay, he's already invested that much money, so you're gonna win either way. Anyway, how y'all doing on TikTok? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, this is my real account. I know a lot of y'all be asking. This is the one and only. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, if a man asks you to send him something, uh, thank thank him for the laugh and tell him he's a good comedian and you're not sending a thing. Okay. Ah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, Dusty's in the house. Y'all on y'all break from the drive-through? All right. Thanks for making the algorithm suggest my video more by commenting and being here. You're very helpful to the cause. All right. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that notification bell that notifies you every time I go live. I'm sure that you're my number one fan, and I really appreciate you. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Okay. Are y'all getting all this on TikTok? Stop caring. Y'all care too much. That's y'all's problems. That's what men really depend on. Women who care too much, they know that they're easily taken advantage of. And when a man who likes to take advantage of women see that you're not budging or moving your standards, either they go find someone who's stupid and dumb or pick Misha, or they get their stuff together if they really want you, and then they try harder. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me read a question. You're going to grad school and it's an Ivy League. Do you think it's smart to date peers if they're not currently making that money we expect post grad yet? If you want to have fun in college, date whoever you want. Don't get pregnant unless they come from money. But chances are they're not going to date the type of women that they can get pre-money in school versus the type of women they can get outside of school. Okay, after they've made their money. So if you want to be starter wife, starter girlfriend, great. As long as they have money to spend on you now, that's the most important thing. Don't think that you're going to be someone's wife in about 10, 15 years from now if they're going to make big money. I'm sure you're going to make big money too if you're in an Ivy League school. So whatever you're basing your, you know, relationship on, make sure it's money and or fun, depending on your age. Okay, but I'm not getting ready to plan my 10-year future with a man that's still in school. That's just using his potential, and he may not even want to date someone like you once he gets his money up. And I'm not sure what you look like. You could be beautiful, I don't know. But what I'm saying is men's taste change when their bank accounts change. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'm not getting ready to base my whole life on someone still in school. Okay? Thank you. Oh, if y'all like this wig, it's linked in the description bar. It's by Lux Couture Wigs. They sent me this beautiful wig. It's called Raven Body Wave. And I combed some of the waves out, but that's what it's called. It's more bouncy when you get it out of the... It's in my YouTube description. Okay. How to make him obsess? By obsessing over yourself. A man can't obsess over a woman unless she loves herself more. Because if she's easy to get, easy to make impress, then why would he be obsessed over that? Anyone can get it. Okay, so be obsessed with yourself. Do things for yourself. Make yourself the number one priority. And usually that's when men get obsessed over women. Okay. Thank you, Shira, for all the great guidance. It's been transformative and empowering. Thank you, girl, Sarah. I appreciate that. So obsess over yourself. Always be about you, because if you're not, they're not going to be about you. They ain't going to want to be about you. Uh-oh. Brigitte, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all on TikTok too. Thank y'all for sending gifts. I appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. And sometimes y'all, if y'all want to see some dusties in the comments on YouTube, there's some right now on their lunch break from the drive-thru. Helping my algorithm. So, you know, a lot of people don't realize that when Dusty's comment, it literally helps me. So I really don't mind. They pretty much say the same exact thing every day. I think they're Dusty bots or just very uncreative. Thank you, Rose. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He pays for dates. How to get money instead? Ask. If you look good and he ugly or old, all you got to do is ask, or tell him you got a situation and you can't figure it out, and you know money would help. But you got to start from, you know, conversation on the phone, texting before you get on the date, so he knows to stop by that ATM before he get there. Okay. All right. You said how to deal with narcissistic father. Don't care. You read the title, ma'am. Read the title. Stop caring. Unless you can get your own money and you need his money, just stop caring. Like act and pretend to get his money, and then stop caring after you get the money. Who cares? Like y'all need to learn how to act and stop caring so much what other people think. Stop caring so much about other people who don't care about you. That's what y'all need to change within you. Save that love and that care for yourself. If you have children, for some pets, but not no dusty dude or no man that's not trying to spend money on you. Save it. Okay. Because y'all are wasting all your care. This is why some women just are like, I'm heartbroken, because you care too much about the wrong things. You care too much about stuff that's not going to give you anything in return. So stop. Care about yourself, care about your kids, care about your pets, whatever. You care about your family members that deserve it. That's it. Okay, let me answer a question. This guy with $50 asked to kiss me on the first date. Um, okay, this guy with money who's 50 years old. Okay, I thought you said he had $50. I was gonna say, what? This guy who's 50 asked you to kiss on the first date. He got money and I declined. He asked for a second date, but I don't want to deal with his advances again. Okay, so start talking about how you need help and how you paid for someone's, bills or rent that's in your family this month, and see if he offers to bring you some money on the second date. Okay. See if he's going to bring you some money. If he's not going to bring you any money, then definitely don't deal with him again, because you can avoid another kiss. You know what I'm saying? And get money still. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. You said, how can you influence others? By living the lifestyle that influences others. Okay. By living your best life and being an example. I missed your super chat. Hold on, let me go back. Thank y'all on TikTok for being here too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here, what would you do if your friend's fiance is trying to provide for you? Would you still entertain it, girl? Your friend's fiance. Okay. Do you care about that friend? Or which one do you care about more? Your friend or to be provided for? So what you're potentially doing is probably going to break up your friend's engagement if she should find out, and lose that friend, and probably lose that man at the same time. So are you really invested in that friend? Is it a real friend? Is it a fake friend? I don't know. I don't know, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's up to you, whether you think they're getting married for real or not, whether that's a throwaway friend or not. It just depends on who that friend is to you. Okay. Is it a disposable friend? Is it worth it? I don't know. Because some of y'all be calling people friends that aren't really friends anyway. So I can tell you. You want to ask for a Birkin, but he just bought me Chanel. Okay. Tell him, thank you for the Chanel. It's so sweet, but it doesn't go with my casual outfits, and I need a different bag for the casual outfits. And just tell him you need another one. Okay, there you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Shira, thoughts on she wants the marriage more than the wedding, lab diamonds, and inexpensive engagement rings. Okay. Sound like it's a Dusty made that up to me. Or she need a green card. Either is a Dusty made that up, a Pygmisha, or she need a green card. That's what it sounds like to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dusty, green card marriage, or Pygmisha who's desperate to have any type of husband. All right. That's what I think. Sounds Dusty or Pygmisha, or very desperate. Okay, thank you, Leslie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Today is the day I'm having lunch with much older man who wants to loan. Get the word loan out of your mouth. If he can't give you the money, don't even show up for the date. Say, I don't take loans, but I take gifts. I can't pay it back. But say that when you get there. And if he doesn't give it to you, then don't ever see him again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because we don't take loans. We take money. All right? What type of grown old man wants you to pay him back? The ghetto. That's the type of people that be on Judge Judy. You don't want to be on Judge Judy with some old man badly dressed trying to get money back from you. Don't do that. Either you got it or he don't. Okay. if you're that desperate, don't take it. Don't ever take a loan from an old man, an ugly man, a grown man. Take gifts, not loans. If you're taking a loan, you ain't cute enough. Go back and try again. Okay. If you taking loans from men, you're ugly. Just remember that. You got to go back and do better or find a man with more money. Okay. Because if somebody ever said, I'll give you a loan, I'm going back to the mirror. I'm saying, what happened? I got to do something better. Put on some lashes or something. I can't do it. I'd rather have nothing than have to pay someone back. I can go get it somewhere else, literally. Okay. Mm, sprinkle, sprinkle. So how are y'all on TikTok? Let me see what y'all doing over here real quick. I've been on here for a while. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just a week or so. A week and a half. And thank y'all. I appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I finally got a TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How y'all doing over there? Okay. Thank y'all. You say how to stop caring about what others think. You're an internet introvert, shy person. Um, okay, so when you care about what other people think, you stop caring about what you think, and then you forget about who you are, and then you become a dumb, stupid people pleaser, and then everything shifts, and the priority is no longer you. And then we treat other people how to treat us, which if you put yourself low on the priority list, so do other people. So if you always first in your mind and don't care what other people think, and they should be caring about what you think instead, that's how you know that you're doing it right. Okay, tips on initial conversation, please, on a dating site. I don't do dating sites. I tell y'all get offline and go somewhere else. I'm not getting ready to talk to somebody that didn't talk to 25 people in the last 10 minutes. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I say get off the dating websites and get out into the real world. Dating websites are for lazy people who are just want to be at home ugly talking to men who could potentially pay their bills. Get out the house, get dressed, get up, get your confidence up, and go meet people in the real world. Okay. Because y'all be on them dating websites looking like who did it and why, talking to somebody thinking you finna get some money, but you can't, but you too lazy to get up and go outside in the real world and attract for real. Using an old picture that's all uh, filtered up that don't even look like you no more. Go out to the real world and see what you can really pull. Okay. And usually you get more money that way when you meet men because you can find the places where the nice cars are, where it's expensive, where men with money hang out on the rich side of town and you don't have to play the guessing game online and waste a lot of time. Okay. So just get up and go make yourself useful and make yourself look decent and go out. All right. Thank you, Anonymous, who sent me a cash app. I appreciate that. Okay, listening to Shira since she was 14 and now you haven't paid a bill since 2020. I tell my story, but I'll wait until marriage license is 30 days old. Remember, you can't control a man, but you can control a bag. Uh-oh, the female hitch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Well, I'm glad you've been here for a long time. How old are you? About 24 years old? I don't know. But definitely, thank you so much for that generous donation. And I guess you got married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I ain't paying no bills. I guess I'm doing something right for y'all ladies, huh? Thank you. Um, so yeah, don't pay no bills, ladies, if you live with a grown man, especially. Um, you say you just broke up with your boyfriend, he cheated on me. How to get revenge? You're 22 by getting a richer man and never looking back. That's the best revenge ever. Dating someone richer, getting your bag, and never looking back, and leveling up out of his league to where he can never deal with you again, even if he wanted to. Okay. Best revenge is that. Do I work? Work where? Who would hire me? I ain't gonna do nothing but be online all day playing and shopping. Who's gonna hire me? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Y'all answer me that question. Who would hire me? There you go. There's your answer. I don't work. This if y'all consider this work, that's what I do. Some people be considering this work, but I do this for fun. All right. I could be a personal stylist for what? That's what Pinterest is for. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, how to get comfortable dating? Go out on lots of dates. Go out by yourself. Meet people. Meet new people. Have fun. Accept dates from men that have money. Just keep going until you get comfortable. I mean, it's just a normal thing once you start. Okay. Hmm. Y'all keep asking the same questions. If I don't answer them, I don't want to. So what y'all doing over there on TikTok? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What y'all doing? It's lagging. Sorry. Maybe if I undo the charger, it'll be better. Okay. So stop caring, y'all. Y'all be caring too much about every little detail. It's sad because no one is even paying attention to most of the stuff that y'all are stressed out about. Literally. I think women focus in too much and read into relationships that aren't even relationships yet. They read into dating as a relationship before they even meet the man. It's silly. Like there are women asking questions and paying, asking about men they haven't even met in person yet. Okay. This is how much y'all care more than the men care. They don't care enough about you to even, call you and cancel a date. And y'all all sitting over here looking like, woe is me. Stop. Stop caring. If you care that much, it's because your care is directed in the wrong direction. Turn it back around and care about yourself. Okay. Or to people that actually deserve it. Mm-hmm. All right. How do you make your husband build a room? Girl, tell him to hire somebody to do that. I don't know. Can your husband build? I don't know. Let's tell him to hire or move into a bigger house. Okay. You said, how do you just start loving yourself? You're insecure about your facial features. You're a teenager. You're not done growing. Your head ain't even done growing. Okay. Your head's still growing. Your skull doesn't even stop growing until I think the age of 20, 21 or 25. One of them. So wait until you grown to start worrying about your face and stuff. It's not even done growing. I remember when I was a teenager, my head was a totally different shape. My features had not taken the form and the shape that they are now. So just wait, girl, you're too young. Some people don't even grow into their features until they're like 20 something. So just okay, you're at that awkward stage of being a teenager where everything is misproportioned, out of proportion. So just wait. Um, he said, what should you do when he check girls out up and down? Don't care, girl. You ain't his wife. Are you? Are you his wife? He's looking for the next one. You should be looking for the next one too. But instead of looking at girls, look at money, look at cars, look at wealth. Okay, look what you can get out of other people versus just looking at them. If he's not definitely not trying to be together. Uh-oh, Russell in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira is in green today. Yeah, I'm trying to get my money, Russell. I see it worked. Thank you. Russell always coming through with the money. The Dusty should learn from him, right? Y'all, y'all go check out Mr. Russell Hartley on TikTok and Russell Hartley on YouTube. We just did a video together last week. May do another one. We don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said reading a book at bar and restaurants is weird. Then don't read the book. Just bring the book. Bring the book and set it down. It's a conversation starter. Don't read it. But don't bring my book because that'll give you away. You'll be like, don't bring this book to the restaurant or bar because men will be like, sprinkle, sprinkle. What is that? Then it'll be over. Unless they agree with it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if y'all need to get this book, y'all, it's gonna help you. He doesn't care what you got unless he's dusty. That means he's not gonna be asking about your job, how much you earn, if your credit is good or not, because he don't care enough about that if he has money. Now, if he's making plans to build, you know, a house with you, build a bank account with you while you do most of the building, then he'll ask you those dusty questions. Thank you, wise goddess. I appreciate you. So you're not getting ready to answer those questions unless they're a lie. Okay. You said, how do you go from paying half the bills to none at all? Never start. Or slowly give him a bill each month and tell him he better figure out how to pay more and more because more are getting ready to come his way in the next month. Give him time to find a side hustle. Give him time to find a second stream of income or a third stream of income. I mean, he's going to thank you in the future because most people actually need more than one stream of income anyway. Thank you, Russell. Again, sprinkle, sprinkle. She is right. A man considers giving his woman cash, jewelry, and investment. Yes. If men invest in you, thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If men invest in you with jewelry and money and all that kind of stuff, he's sticking around for a while. Okay. He ain't going nowhere. So make them spend money. Okay. Thank you, Russell. So Russell just sprinkled me in the comments on YouTube, y'all. I'm on TikTok at the same time. Okay, how to support a man without being a Barbara? The same way cheerleaders support football players. Okay, be his cheerleader, not his financial helper. Thank you, Wendy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Financial advice for 21-year-old next month. He 32. Get his money, and if he got some, because he's kind of young, so hopefully he has something to give. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Save yours, spend his, girl. What? Damsel. How to deal with a husband who wants to cheat because you've seen the conversations he's been having with his coworker. Girl, why aren't you having conversations with another man? How good do you look? Can you do better than his coworker? Can you upgrade on him? Can you date a man with more money than your husband? Can you do the same exact thing that he's doing since he don't care about your feelings? Can you go out and cheat up and upgrade? Can you do that? Those are the questions you need to be asking. I would be in my closet right now looking for clothes, doing my hair and makeup, and getting ready to go do something on the rich side of town. You know what? That's what I'd be doing because, there's two things you can do. Either you can divorce him, confront him, get a gift, upgrade your vehicle or house when you bust him, or you can go cheat and also get the upgrade when you bust him. Either way, you need to get paid or do better. Don't sit there against that. Do something about it that's going to benefit you. Okay, either go cheat up and bust him after that. So while you can go cheat before you even bust him. That way, when you bust him to get your upgrade gifts or house or car, he's gonna be like, you just found out. You just found out. So after you done already cheated, he's gonna be like trying to make sure you don't go out and cheat, but you done already cheated. So you can stay home and do whatever you need to do. Have, get your upgrade gifts for him begging for you to stay and how sorry he is. You done already cheated and he thinks, okay, I better be on my best behavior before she cheats, but you did not already cheated. So it's like, that's why you don't bust them right away. You give them a little time so you go do what you got to do. Get your little wish list together, get your shopping list together, pick out the car you want to upgrade to or whatever you shopping spree purse you want, all of that. And then you bust them when you didn't already did all you need to do. Okay. Because he's gonna be watching you close, thinking you're gonna cheat after you done bust him. You've not already cheated. You got it out your system already. Uh-oh, Freya, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I meet friends in your mid-20s? Girl, they be at the club. At the club, at the bars. Those are the type of friends you need because those are just going out friends, hanging out friends. You don't need, close real friends. This is not high school anymore. So you just need acquaintances that you go out with for now in your 20s. Because people's lives change so much in their 20s and it's hard to, deal with people that closely. Just have friends that you do stuff with, activity friends or whatever you want to call it. Okay, Rebecca says he has money, obsessed with me, but I'm not attracted at all and have a major ick help. That's what tequila is for, or gin. What y'all doing, y'all? That's what drinks are for. What you doing? Drink. Use the alcohol for what it's for. Okay, exactly. E sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you step back into your divine feminine energy after a baby? Well, you just had a baby, so you're in your divine feminine energy. Focus on the baby and focus on self-care and looking good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look good, self-care, baby. Those are the only things you need to focus on. Looking good, your self-care, and your baby. You're 22, he's 65. Every time I ask him for more money, he gives me money. He says, I'm not paying you to be my girlfriend. How do I go about that? Say, well, I'm not your girlfriend. Say, well, when did we decide that we have titles? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, but I really appreciate your generosity and your help. Okay, he's a rich provider, but he makes money illegally. Then he's not a rich provider. He just hasn't got caught yet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, those don't count. Thank you, Carolina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Those are like you go out with them once or twice until you figure out that they're illegal and then you dump them. Okay, what if he doesn't like kissing, hugging, touching? He pays them bills, but he closed off emotionally. Maybe he's gay for pay or you're not his type. Not gay for pay. Maybe he's gay and just wants to look like he has a woman so he can stay in the closet longer, or you're just not his type. But I can't imagine that you wouldn't be his type if he's paying all your bills. So maybe he's in the closet and can't come out yet. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, B, she says, need help with weight to go to diet clinic. It works. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, B. I thought everybody was going to the diet clinic these days, getting on that Ozempic or whatnot. Skinny in 2 weeks. Thank you, Russell. Appreciate it. I think somebody was asking about him. Okay, so how do you deal with feelings that come up and make you feel like you're a bad? I don't ever feel like I'm a bad person. If you want to see the most bad done in the world, who does the most bad things in this world? There you go. You're not a bad person. If you're asking the question, how do I not feel bad about being a bad person? You're not a bad person because men don't ask that question. They just say, oh, well, moving on to the next. Oh, well, didn't work out. If you ask that question, you're not a bad person. You just been programmed to think that you're supposed to do the most for the least. All right. Y'all have just been programmed to think you're supposed to give yourself away free, do the most for the least, not expect anything out of a grown man, not expect the things in life that you're supposed to have. You've just been programmed to accept way less. And that's why you feel bad, because the program is kicking in to discipline you when no one is there to tell you that you're asking for too much, when no one is there to call you names. You start to do it to yourself because you've been programmed. If you feel bad about being provided for and protected by a grown man that wants to be in your life and only, benefit you, then something's wrong with you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're with someone and they choose to betray you and you feel bad about betraying them, it's tit for tat. Don't betray them then if you feel bad about it. Just make them spend their money. Let them pay you back by paying you literally. Oh, IG sprinkle sprinkle. How to deal with a man who has an avoidant attachment style. I really don't care because I'm gonna be dealing with other guys at the same time, and I really wouldn't notice. You know what I'm saying? Avoid it. Do the same thing. Avoid and wait till he come around. If he's not man enough to approach you like a man, then I'm not playing them childish games unless he's, I'm not playing them childish games with a grown man. Give me some money or get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Make your presence beneficial to me. If not, goodbye. They all complain about gold diggers before I can even ask for money these days, even the old ones. How do I ask discreetly? Thanks, sure. When they start complaining about gold diggers, they don't want to give you money. They already know that you're on the date because you think they have money and you think that they're going to give you money. So that's their nice way of telling you this is only a dinner date. Save my number under food and nothing else because you're not getting nothing else out of him. So go ahead, take your phone out while you're on the date as soon as he says that and type in free food and then make sure his number is saved under free food because that's all he's going to do for you is buy you dinner. And then say, oh, I'm so sorry. Women should know these days men don't have money like they used to. It's like insult his finances. And, I don't expect you to pay. You're probably on a fixed income and then move on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then his ego is either going to kick in and say, oh, well, it's not that I can't pay. Or it's not that I can't do this, and it's not that I can't do that. And then you say, okay, well, great, because that's really helpful to know. That means you're going to be asking. All right? Because we're not getting ready to play no games with no old people unless they're saved under free food. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, Stefani. Your boyfriend pays the bills but hesitates when I ask for money. Well, tell him, you know what? Would you rather me go somewhere else and ask another man for money? Bet you he won't hesitate next time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Better be glad I asked you because I could be asking other people. That's what I'm saying. You better be glad I came to you to ask for some extra money. Period. See, y'all got to stop caring. Y'all got to stop caring about what he thinks of what he says because if he's paying all the bills and you need money, he should definitely have more than one stream of income anyway in this day and age. So he better give you some money. Okay. Who saves their virginity for a nasty used up male anyways? Someone that no one wants their virginity. Someone who didn't have a choice. All right. So no one's saving their virginity for a broke dusty, believe. Okay. They're saving it for somebody that got some money, who can provide. They're not saving it for no dusty. Okay. Okay. They're not. You said, what if he doesn't care? Then move on to the next. He don't care, you don't care, then y'all don't care. Next. Okay. You say, is it a bad thing to care so about looks versus personality? No, it's a bad thing to care about any of those things before their money. So if they're broke, then I wouldn't care at all. I wouldn't even be looking at their looks or their personality. Look for money first, ma'am. Okay. Then their personality. Last, their looks, especially if they're men. If they're men, their looks are last on the radar. You got money? You a decent person? Okay, I don't really care what you look like. Okay, because I'm supposed to be the cute one in the relationship anyway. Uh-oh, Kasha, thanks for being a member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, the woman is supposed to be the attractive one in the relationship. So who cares what he look like? Does he look paid? There you go. Does he look like he's generous enough to give you money? That says a lot about his personality. Check, check, yes. He asked me to sleep with him and he asked for what? Girl, if men are bold enough to ask you that question, you should be bold enough to make sure that you're on their direct deposit every month for even assuming that you would do that. Okay. Right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, the Dusties are trying to be rude to Russell because he didn't gave me money. And they gotta wait for payday. And after they got half their check taken out for child support. I know why Dusties can't afford to tip. They can't. All their money's going to their baby mamas, court fees. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry. I know you can't afford it. Go get your money up, get a second stream of income. Okay. How to deal with controlling men with money. Have 2 or 3 men with money so that when one starts acting up, you can give him a break and go and see the other one. That's what you do. So if you have a controlling man with money, have 3 men with money. One wants to act stupid and forget that you're the prize, go talk to the other one. And if you have your own money stacked in your bank account because you're smart and you've been saving it, the money that he's giving you, then you could literally just go do whatever you want and leave if you don't want to deal with him anymore. And you should have some other backups at the same time because, nobody cares anymore. Just act like you know who you are. Okay. A grown man should know that they can't control a grown woman. That's number one. If they have something to hold over your head, it's because you aren't smart enough to save your money to where you don't really need them or you could easily replace them without missing a beat. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how do you deal with the exhaustion following seeing 3 men? Ask men how they deal with the exhaustion of having different women. It's not that hard. You just schedule them one day a week. So for Monday, you see this dude. The next Wednesday, you see another sugar daddy. Friday, you see another one. Then you get the weekend. Okay, do what you want to do. That's it. You don't see them all the time. See, a lot of y'all think sugar daddies or dating types of men with money means you got to spend your every waking moment with them. No, you got to leave them wanting more. You got to make sure that they have to work in order to keep your attention, and you can't smother them at first. Men like challenges. So if you're seeing them more than once or twice a week, you're doing too much anyway. If you're on the phone texting with them 24 hours a day, you're doing too much anyway. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to pull back. Women like to smother men in relationships in the beginning, and that's y'all's mistake. Okay? You said I missed 3 super chats. Hold on. What to do when he says no to something we want? Ask the other one. They say no, ask one more time. They say no again, go ask somebody else. Get a yes. Okay? How to ask for a gift or cash. If they're ugly, just ask straight up. If they're old, just ask straight up if you're really young. If they're not old and they, just mention the things that you like or want or need cash for in several conversations prior to the date and see if they'll do something about it. See if they're catching the hints and the clues. Because a lot of y'all don't know how to ask for things. Y'all are dating the wrong type of men. Or y'all don't know how to set them up from the first conversation. Okay. Opinion on last minute dates. So many potentials have been asking me to go out on the day of without letting me know. Okay. Are you meeting them online? That's why. If you stop meeting men online, they won't do that. Okay? They're holding out for the best option. That's why you don't date men online. When you meet guys online, they're waiting to the last minute to ask you out because they're waiting on someone else's yes. And when that yes doesn't come through, then you're the second choice or the third choice or the last choice. So when y'all meet men online and don't hear back from them, and then the day that they want to go out, they call you or text you, it's because you were their last option. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And there's nothing wrong with that if you want to go on the date. I don't suggest dating online, but some of y'all live online and can't do nothing without being online, and I don't know. So that comes with dating online. Stop dating online. Should you trust a man who's 38 still living with his mama but wants to be a provider? He can't provide unless he provided for his mama and she lived with him. How he gonna provide? Provide what? A bad excuse to why he can't get his money up? What's your advice to younger women that want to date to get married? Date older men, because young men your age aren't trying to get married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me see. I'm gonna go back and see if I missed some chats, because sometimes they don't come through. Okay, sorry if they didn't come through. Or maybe I answered them and y'all didn't hear them, but sometimes they don't come all the way through. Okay. Yeah, I don't see them. Sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, they didn't come through. Okay. Y'all still there on TikTok? All right. Thank y'all for all the gifts. Y'all are so sweet. Is it still streaming good? Yes, thank y'all. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, anyway, thank y'all for being on TikTok. Y'all come on over to the YouTube channel. Are y'all on YouTube too? Y'all come subscribe on our YouTube. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How long ago did you comment? Because I'm only seeing the last couple. Okay. If you commented like 10 years ago, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Sorry. It didn't go through. Sometimes it doesn't go through, especially if you type too much or send it too late. Someone says, where do you find rich men? On the rich side of town. That's where. Yeah, I don't see yours. Anyway. Riri World, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So I don't see it. I found it. You met a guy on vacation. He lives in LA, 10 years older. He's coming to see you in your city. What are first signs he's provider? What I should pay attention to? If he offers to take you shopping, if he offers to do something for you financially, if you come up with a fake problem that costs money to solve and he solves it. Okay? So you got to come out, you got to come out with some fake problems to solve, or you got to say, like, oh, I don't have any cute shoes to wear. So I'm going to be wearing my old shoes, and see if he offers to take you by shoes or something. Hint include that you need stuff or that he can help you financially. And then when he gets there and he offers, that's how you know. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he told you that you're mediocre beauty and in fact you're hot. That's because they want to bring you down to their level since you're not in their league. You know what I'm saying? If they make you think you're in their league, they think you'll act like it. So just like, I don't know, we need to go schedule you an appointment at the optometrist because something is wrong with your eyes because I look good. I don't know what you're talking about. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And literally, I'm out of your league. So you need to go ahead and get your eyes fixed before you start talking to women. That's exactly what you need to tell them. Oh, me, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, how do you go about dating as a Black? Where I go, some of these men are very hateful towards us. Then don't go there. Sprinkle, sprinkle, or ignore them. Either ignore them or don't go there. Go somewhere else. I don't know where you're from. I'm from Texas, so we go wherever we want. Okay. Thank you. Let me see if I can find y'all. Go back up. How did I miss some? Y'all must be typing slow. It might scroll up before y'all are finished, and then I can't see it after a few minutes. Okay, Yasmin, a man said no to a laptop and said, I'll find out a way to get it. He got mad and said that's wrong. Well, then he's broke, man. He dusty. Move along. Why are you dealing with men who don't have what you need? Should you try to milk him still or leave him alone? We have went out and he wants to take trips. I wanted to ask him to buy me something for school. Okay. If he's not spending money on you, you don't need to even be talking to him. If all you had was some free food on a plate from a restaurant, you need to be getting money in your pocket, in your bank account. Why are y'all dealing with these men and they're not even offering to do anything for you? A trip is nothing but free arm candy for him. Okay. Unless he's paying all your bills before you go on a trip, unless he's boarding your fake 5 giant dogs that cost hundreds of dollars today to board that you're really just going to pocket, unless he's taking you shopping for money for clothes to go on the trip with, it's not even worth it. You're just his arm candy because he don't want to go there by himself. Okay? So free food and a trip is nothing. What you need is money in your account. Okay? Stop dealing with these guys if they're not willing to give you anything. All right? On to the next. If you want to go on a trip and eat for free, great. Save their number under free trips, travel, and drinks or food. But don't take them seriously. They're not to be taken seriously. You still need to be dating other ones that's going to give you money. What to wear in the summer when you're out and your little ones are looking, what? But when you're out with your little ones and looking for a man to help me financially. I'm tall, slim, also curvy in the right places. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I suggest you make a time and a place to meet people like socially, not when you're out with your kids. I would definitely separate the two. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dress feminine wherever you go anyway. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Some of these questions are silly. Let's see what y'all doing on TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready. To cut this off on TikTok because y'all say it's bad connection anyway. So bye. Thank y'all. Come to YouTube. All right, it was a bad connection over there on TikTok. Was it? Yay. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. The channel. So make sure y'all are. All right. Okay. I'll cut that off. So we're good. Yeah, separate you hanging out with your kids and attracting men because some men some men only target women with kids because they think they have low standards or they really want the kids. So definitely just separate the two. Okay, separate the two. It's kind of thank you, Linda. She sent me a super chat. Hold on, let me get the phone now. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you. Y'all can send me super chats now because I got my phone back from no TikTok. Live right now. Y'all need to stop watching them BET movies where women are always with their kids and men coming on to them and trying to be a good man even though they broke. Nope. Yeah. Like, Shira, how do you go if your man thinks you're cheating because he found something, but it's not true? He didn't believe you, but he buys me everything. Tell him, you wouldn't be so insecure if you put a ring on it. You wouldn't be so insecure of me, somebody stealing me away if you did what was right, especially if y'all are married. You could throw the marriage card out there. And you could say, stop being so insecure. If I wanted to cheat, you would, I would literally just break up with you. Just use all the lies and excuses you can figure out and just say, and I'm not going to allow you to continue to treat me like this because I might as well just go cheat for real if that's what you're going to think. Okay, check them on it. Reverse psychology. Uh-oh, thank you, Jay-Z Sparkle. Thanks for being a member. Check them on it because all you got to do is talk. Let him know you're not going to deal with that treatment unless if he's going to treat you like you cheat, you might as well go cheat because you're already getting the punishment for it. You might as well go do it. Okay, thank you, Lisa Anonymous and Essence. They sent me some Cash App. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Maybe that was why the TikTok was messing up because y'all were sending Cash Apps. Oh well. Sprinkle. Let me see. Did I miss one? Hold on. How do you truly move on from a dusty situationship? I have stored emotional trauma from it. Okay, first of all, a situationship is not even a relationship. It's something you agree to be due to your low self-esteem. When you boost your self-esteem higher and put yourself as a priority and only realize that dusty was only with you to use you, then you can say, okay, I learned my lesson. Now I'll never repeat that again. I was dumb. Now I'm smart. So what do smart people do? They learn and they move forward. They don't sit there and get mad about something that they didn't understand or know before. Okay. And you can also, use the example of like when you're a little kid and you don't know how to use the restroom on your own and you have on diapers or still potty training. If you have an accident, you don't grow up as a grown person and say, oh man, I feel so bad by not being able to use the bathroom by myself when I was like 1 year old. You don't look back at stuff before you learned your lessons. You don't punish yourself for something you didn't know better than. You move on and do better and don't repeat. Okay. And you take all that energy and put it towards self-care. Whenever you start to feel some type of way or mad or something like that, go do a facial mask, go moisturize, go put some lotion on, go do your hair, practice your makeup. Use all that energy to better yourself. Go for a walk, do something good for yourself. If you don't, you're redirecting the energy where it's not beneficial. Thank you, Geraldine. Sprinkle. Okay, Shira, you never dated. You're in your 20s, first time dating at 30 this year. You get a lot of messages and men tell me I'm gorgeous, but always get ghosted. Any tips? Take your finger, delete the dating app, get dressed, go out into the real world on the rich side of town and look cute. Do all your errands over there. Go to the bars over there. Go to the bar restaurants over there. Take your finger, click the dating app, click delete app. That's how. Sprinkle. Y'all are too dependent on dating apps and they're not to help you. Okay. That's how. Click off, delete app, go out into the real world. Y'all are so addicted to dating apps. They don't care if you ever find a man. They don't care. They want you to be right back the next day. Okay. Get out in the real world. Stay off them dating apps. Unless like, if you're serious about dating, get out and go look your best and go be seen somewhere in the real world. You're being ghosted because they're finding better options. All they got to do is swipe or click the better option. If you walk in and you're the best option in that place, you're going to get the date. You're going to get the money spent on you. There's not 200 women sitting at the bar that's competing for a date. So get out in the real world. Y'all are lowering your chances just by being online. Thank you, Diana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So get offline. That's what your problems are. Mhm. Thank you. Someone says for dealing with these questions. They tipped me. I appreciate it. Mhm. How to level up if you're very lazy? By making it fun. By making it fun. Put some music on, listen to a video, multitask. Like if you're too lazy to do your hair and makeup, put the video on YouTube or put some good music on, watch a tutorial, get inspired, create a Pinterest board for outfits, get inspired by makeup videos, get inspired by level up videos, and then go and do what you got to do. If you're lazy every day, you don't want it as bad as the next chick. And that's what makes the difference between different lifestyles. One is lazy, doesn't want to put in the work to look good to attract a man who's going to pay all the bills. And so they rather go 50-50 than get up 30 minutes early to put on some makeup and do their hair. There's a difference. Okay. Some women don't care about looking like who did it and why, and will just fork over half the money for bills so they can stay lazy. Some women say, I'm gonna look good for me, not for some other dude, but I'm gonna look good for me because I put myself first and I deserve the best lifestyle ever, and that's what I'm gonna attract. So either you love yourself and you're putting yourself as a priority and you're attracting the type of lifestyle you want, or you're not. That's it. You lazy, you lazy. Pay half the bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Tilly, sprinkle, sprinkle. Why you delete your confessions video? I didn't. You have to pay to be a member to watch it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Become a member and you'll be able to find it. I put all the good videos on the memberships. Okay, become a YouTube member on my channel and you'll find all the videos that are quote unquote unseen by the non-members. Okay, don't be desperate. He has to want to do it. Yes, exactly. Don't ever beg a man. Um, what's the best advice you can give to a female that was brought up to never say no and get used and called crazy by many? Okay. Reprogram your brain to say no to everything unless it's beneficial. I'm not saying yes to anything unless it's beneficial. And tell people before you even start that, say, you know what, I'm starting this new thing where I'm going to say no to anything that's not beneficial. So if whatever you're asking me to do, if it's not good for me or helps me in any type of way or adds to me, the answer is no. So don't even ask. You said I missed a question. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I don't do consultations anymore. If y'all are watching the old videos, I no longer offer consultations because there will be way too many. All right. Way too many. And y'all would ask the same questions y'all are asking here. All the answers are on the videos or in the books. Okay. So no consultations. Hey, you're seeing this older man. He gives you $2K a week and you like him. He's been separated from his wife 9 years. They were together for 30. I want him to myself. He lets me stay in his house while he works. Okay, great. If he's old, they're probably only together because of insurance, land, property, or something else. That getting divorced would probably affect some type of health care or something like that. So it's probably only out of convenience for the wife. If they're not together anymore, you know, they're if he hasn't divorced in like 9 years, there's less of a chance that he will unless you get him so hooked and addicted that he doesn't want to risk losing you by you telling him, I want to be married. If I can't do this, then I got to go. So you have to get him hooked and obsessed, which means he has to invest a lot of money in you and spend time with you. So get him spending. He's going to go where he spends his most money. Uh-oh, Nisha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Get him spending, girl. That's how you got to do it. Thank you, S, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Do you see him after he spent 19K? Yeah, I already read that. That's old. Hold on. When is the right time to free it up? When you no longer have bills and you're comfortable and he's invested enough money into you to where if he doesn't call you back or text you anymore, you're good to go because you have money stacked and you've gotten bills paid and you've gotten all the treatment that you wanted. And most likely he won't leave because he's invested too much. So when he's invested a lot, not free dinners don't even count. That's just the time it takes to get to know someone. When he's invested in you financially a lot and made you feel provided for and protected. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, should you try to milk him or leave it alone? We have one out, but he won't. Okay, I already answered that one. What to wear in the summer when you're out with, okay, I already read that one. Okay, read that one. Thank you, Nisha, S, and Nevia. Thank you. Okay, I didn't miss any. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all click like and subscribe if y'all are new from TikTok. I appreciate y'all. You said, why won't a guy respect your boundaries or initiate dates more than I? Because you care more for him than he does for you. Stop caring so much, and he will. Just tell it how it is. Stop caring so much. Women do too much. That's the problem. Y'all care too much. Oh, I'm just checking on you. Oh, I'm just making sure of this. Oh, are you sure? Oh, shut up. Stop caring. Say, you know what? I don't accept coffee dates. I like nice restaurants, lunch or dinner. And yeah. Stick to what you know your standards are. Stop bending. Stop bending your standards for men to reach. They're supposed to try to reach your standards. They're supposed to try to impress you. If all you're doing is, okay, well, I'll do this and I'll do that. You're just being a people pleaser and they don't even like you. You're trying to work for them to like you. And if they didn't like you in the first place, they wouldn't have approached you. Okay, y'all are doing too much. Stop caring so much. It looks desperate, like you don't love yourself. How do you ask men for money? Mention things that you need. Mention things that you don't have. Mention things that you want. And if they really like you, they're going to make sure you have them. So mention them in conversations. Mention them in text. Mention them on the phone. Compliment another woman who has what you want. If it's a purse, or jewelry, whatever. Talk about how you paid your grandma's rent. And now you're trying to figure out how to pay yours. They should come in, swoop, and rescue you if they really want you and they really like you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get money. But if you already know that they're going to give you money because you look way, way, way better than them, just ask. Okay. You said 2 years he spent 20K. That's less than $1,000 a month. Girl, bye. Tell him goodbye. Tell him goodbye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's less than $1,000 a month. Y'all be trying to make it sound like he spent a lot of money. That ain't a lot of money for 2 years, girl. Let's see. $1,200 a month. That's not a lot, baby. Come on. I mean, that's a little bit, but if $833 a month. What kind of math was I doing? Shoot, I must put the wrong number in. $833 a month, Sean says. That ain't even no rent. That ain't even rent money. The heck? If y'all are and he's 30 something, okay. Well, that's about right. He ain't got no money. He's too young. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They older, you can get more. Thank you, Zara. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you think about if he was 50, you could have probably got 50K, 55K, 60K or more. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you, Tilly. He paid for tuition, vacation, and car. Okay. Well, men are for different things. Okay. Men have categories for women. We should have categories for them: food, free dinner, bill payer. Okay. Until you're trying to get married and they can do all of it, one man doing it all, that's who you marry. If you have bits and pieces of men who can pay for this and pay for that, great. Men have bits and pieces of women. One that'll sleep with him when he calls at 2 o'clock in the morning, one that he has to take out for dinner, one that he's trying to get to know because he actually likes her and wants something serious, or one who's the friend that with benefits. They have different categories for us as women. So we should be able to have different categories for them as men. Okay, that's free food, that's sugar daddy who pays bills, that's dude who thought he was going to be around long, but I don't need him anymore. You know what I'm saying? They have categories for us. So we need categories for them. And remember, that's bill payer. Can he pay? Now, what else can he do? Is he going to graduate to bigger bills? Is your time done with him? Can you move on to a different dude? You're not supposed to grab one person and hang on for dear life and expect them to do everything, especially when they're close to your age. You're supposed to have several, just like men. Men have several women. Okay, well, she ain't going to do this, so I'm going to get the other one. She can't do this, and I'm going to go get the other one. They don't sit there and put all this pressure on you to be the woman of their dreams that they cannot yet afford. So why would you do the same thing to a man? Why would you say, look, I need you to pay every bill, do this, do that, be my emotional support animal, do whatever I want, and the man can't even afford it? Get three. A man was a provider and had a different working mentality in the beginning. She had his baby and the energy shifted. How does she get the old him back? Well, everything changes after you have a child, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Everything changes after you have a child. Okay? Everything. That's why you got to marry a man who has a lot of money. And you got to make sure that you are a priority and not the relationship. That's why you marry for money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you that's a good question. You marry for the wrong reason. If you marry for money, none of those problems exist. I'm trying to tell y'all. If you there for money, comfort, and lifestyle, you don't care what he's doing. You don't care that he's not, because if you would have married for money, he's already ambitious. He already has several streams of income. So that's not even a factor. You don't marry for potential. You only marry for a lifestyle. Okay. And after the baby, if he can hire, you some help or a babysitter, or you could stay home and not have to work and take care of your own child. When I was younger and I first had my kids, I'll get up every day, put on my makeup, do my hair, put on a beautiful outfit, go to the mall with my baby, push the baby around and shop. That was before online shopping was like super major. Thank you, Laura. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because I could. I'm not getting ready to marry for no emotional attachments and wrong reasons. I'm getting ready to marry for lifestyle. Marry for lifestyle. You can't get him back. Everything has changed. He's probably, not feeling the same thing. When men marry women and you marry him for love, all your love's going to the baby now. He's put last, And then the rest of, everyone is fawning over you and the baby. He's not getting the attention that he wants anymore. He's not ambitious anymore because now he thinks, okay, well, this baby's going to cost me a lot of money. I have to work day and night to feed it because you didn't marry up. You didn't marry a man for all his money. You married him because you thought he loved you, but now he's worn out. That's why you married for money. I'm trying to tell y'all. How can you have him pay bills and expenses? He says to ask him when I need money, but I feel like ask him every day. I don't like that. Tell him to put you on direct deposit so you don't have to ask him every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle, say, go to the bank and put me on direct deposit from your account to give me this much money a month so I don't have to ask you every day. If I have to ask you every day, it gets old and boring, and I don't like to do it. So I'm just literally going to go get it somewhere else if it's not just on direct deposit. Yeah, don't do that because you're doing it wrong. Okay, you're too focused and carrying on what he's doing when you need to focus on you and that baby. Okay, who cares? That's his problem, literally. All right. See, you're a new mother. You're worried about a baby, yourself, getting yourself back, living your life, raising your kid, and now you're gonna put him in and add him to worry about. He only got to worry about himself. Stop caring so much. The focus is supposed to be on you if you're a mother and have a child. They're supposed to be catering to you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Real. Thank you, Laura, for being a member. Okay, yeah. Marry for lifestyle. If you marry for any other reason, you're going to regret it. I promise you. In years to come, you will regret it. What to say when he wants it if he hasn't spent enough yet, or suggest things that allow him to spend more. So when he starts talking about him wanting it, be like, oh my gosh, look at this beautiful necklace. Oh my gosh, look at this, this vacation looks really nice. Start bringing up stuff that cost money. Oh my gosh, I might want to start a business. I need some startup money. You know what I'm saying? Start mentioning stuff that will make him spend. Guy stood you up, blocked your phone. He came back wanting to be friends. Should I stop dating online? No, you should continue to do something that's not giving you the results and continue to look crazy for doing it. I'm telling everybody and their mama, get offline. Go date other people in real life. Okay? Tell your mama too. She gonna lie. I'm telling everybody. Stop dating online. That's the stupidest thing women can do. Unless you don't have a car, you can't get out, you're locked in, you just doing it to pass the time and not taking it seriously. Okay? If you really want results, get off, turn it off, delete the dating app and go out into the real world. Okay? Because think about this. If I were a man and I had a bunch of women lined up to go to dinner with tonight. You're pretty. You're nice. Okay, we're gonna go to dinner. Oh, but wait, a prettier one that's dumber and younger. Oh, I want her as arm candy tonight. Oh no, this one is better too. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just ghost this one and block her because, I'm going out with the other one. I mean, that's how y'all look. That's what they do. Because that's what I'd be doing. Delete the dating apps. You're better than that. Okay? Better. All you're doing is getting the treatment you deserve for being dumb enough to get on a dating app and be looked through as property and cattle. So you deserve it. It's a lesson, and get off the dating app. Tips on meeting his family. We have a 19-year age gap. Try to dress a little bit older and more conservative. Act like you're very focused and smart. Don't wear too much makeup. Unless it makes you look super young when you don't wear makeup. So Go in there very conservative and mature for your age. Be unbothered by everything. Be like, yes, we have a relationship. He's the greatest. He's so smart. That's why we get along. We're both intellectuals. So that they automatically know you could not possibly date men your own age because you're too advanced mentally. Uh-oh, thank you, Ashley. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? You did your man's laundry, cooked and clean. He's a provider and still got cheated on. Listen to Shira when she says, don't become the domestic help. Uh-oh, AJ. Yeah, exactly. Don't become the domestic help. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if you already have money? Why care to get a rich man then? Okay. Because if you already have money, what are you going to attract? A poor man? A broke bum? A man that's going to use you until he finds his real type? Honestly, it's better to have a rich man that spends on you, even though you're rich, than to have a broke man living off of you. Now, if y'all both have the same amount and y'all are going 50-50, you're still a 50-50 chick. He don't like you enough to pay for everything. He doesn't like you enough to say, you know what? I got it because I want to treat you like a lady and I want you to see me as this type of man. So you can be rich all you want. I mean, I have money. I got money. I don't need another man that is broke. I need you to have more than me so you can teach me so that I can get to that level or so that I can brag on you instead of making excuses for you. It don't change. It doesn't change no matter how much money you have. Why do you think a lot of women won't even date if they can't find a richer man? Because you're the man in the relationship if you're making the most money. They're always going to secretly resent you. Or if they can't do anything for you or impress you because you already have money, then you're just their dusty emotional support animal that just has money. But if you can't find anybody else with more money than you because you're super rich, at least let them have enough money to buy you nice things. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if you make more money than a man and he still gives you diamonds and jewelry and trips and stuff for vacations and pays for all of it and stuff like that, then let him. Let him. Don't always front the bill. He has to spend money to make you feel special. Okay? If he can't afford your lifestyle or to treat you or to spoil you so you can keep your money, I'm not dealing with it. Okay? Should a lady disclose her income to a man? Only if she's stupid and dumb. Or it's fake amount that's very low so that he knows he got to pay anyway. And sprinkle, sprinkle. He's married, but keeps going back to her. I told her, but still he stays for the money. Should I stay for or leave? We live together and he pays for everything. Girl, look, stay, let him pay, and see other men on the side until you find one that's worthy of marriage. Okay, because he's playing games. He's not finna divorce that woman. Just get his money, stack it, start you a business, and then maybe one day when you get smart enough, you could leave and go find you someone that's trying to get married. He's already married. He's not gonna leave unless you get him addicted, ma'am. He's not going nowhere unless he's addicted. I can't imagine life without you. And some men are very territorial. So if he thinks that you're going to go somewhere else and be with another man or something like that, he'll most likely give you what you want. You have a successful coaching business on Instagram. How do I keep potential providers I date from finding it? And it's intimidating men in the past. Don't tell them. Block them immediately. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't tell them and block them. Don't tell them who you are and block them. And so honestly, if you're going to do that and still date, then don't show your face online. Okay. Yeah, walk away. If he doesn't chase you and give you what you want, then he's not. You gotta be able to risk it all to get it all. You gotta be able to walk away from him and start with a new dude to get marriage if you want him to marry. Oh, Nicole, sprinkle, sprinkle, thank you. What about when a man is stingy with his money, just gave you money? You're supposed to have three. That way, when one is running low on cash, the other one's not. If you have a problem with one man saying no, then you need several. Okay. If you just got money from one, you ask him again, he say no, that means time to get another one. So that one can say yes. Don't like the sugar daddy, doesn't spend enough time with me. He's married, he gives me money. That's what a sugar daddy is. He only supposed to give you money. He's not your boyfriend. All right. So sugar daddy equals here goes some money. I'm not yours. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got to learn the difference. Boyfriend and sugar daddy ain't the same thing. Go get you a boyfriend if that has money too. Okay? That's how you fix it. You go get another one. um, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Lisa. You can do whatever you want, Lisa. It's your prerogative. How to keep the three guys from finding out about each other. Be smart and date on different sides of town. Okay, if you have half a brain, you can figure that out. Switch wigs, go to different parts of town, date different types of men that will never run into each other. Okay. Also, don't be on the phone all the time when you're with the other guy. Tell them you're going to be in a meeting and you have to turn off your phone so that it won't be blowing up your phone. Save the numbers under women's names. Y'all know how to do it. Do y'all? This is common sense. Switch wigs, save them under women's names. Okay, their phone numbers, and then hide the number. Make it private. How do you not get emotionally attached? If they're not 10 times emotionally attached to you, then you don't get attached at all. They got to be literally obsessed over you before you even start to attach to them. That's how. That's your measurement. They got to be 10 times attached to you for you to be one time attached to them. Y'all are doing too much in the beginning. So you can act attached, but you don't ever really get attached until they're obsessed over you. Thank you, Nicole. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You told him the woman he wants don't want him ugly. Your own father didn't want you. What it means? What? I told him the women he wants don't want him because he's ugly. Okay, he says that your own father doesn't want you. What does it mean? It means he couldn't come back with a really good comment. It's like, I say, I'm not trying to sleep with my father, and I'm not trying to get money from him. I'm trying to get money from you. If you ain't got it, just say you ain't got it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just say you ain't got it. I don't live in the suburbs, and I'm scared to show him where I don't. Why are you going to show him where you stay? Just tell him that you live in a side of town that you are trying to move away from because it's dangerous and you're saving your little pennies and dimes and nickels, and maybe he'll give you some money to move. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I said this on one of my old videos. If you live in a bad area of town, your priority should be to move as soon as possible. Get out of there, because if you're going to start dating men with money, you're going to have to get out of that. You're going to have to level yourself up with their money that they're giving you. You're going to have to get up and move out to someplace nicer. You know what I'm saying? On a better part of town. Should you act lost at the golf course knowing what my swing is terrible and find a rich man? The dating app sucks. No, you should go to the rich side of town, go sit at the restaurant bar. You should go run your errands on the rich side of town. You can go to the gym on the rich side of town. If you walk around a golf course looking lost, just sign up for lessons. Or like if they have a free lesson, or ask a dumb question, but don't walk around looking lost unless you see a man that like is looking your way. Then you can look like you need help. You know what I'm saying? But try the restaurants and bars first. during the day. What about a rich man who makes excuses to his friends on what you do for work? Why is it matter to him? Um, just let him make them excuses. As long as he paying them bills, who cares? Uh, you said how to act attached but still have him chasing. Give him a pet name or a nickname. Um, like say his name often or his nickname often. Give him eye contact and talk about the future as if he's going to be there. That's how you fake attach. Okay, but you don't really mean it. It's like, oh, you know what? I think we should go here next week. I mean, I really enjoy your company. You're so da 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 da, such and such, whatever his name is. I really like you. Give him fake compliments. Talk about him in your future, like not the far future, but the very near future. That's how he thinks you're going to be attached. Should you take a job at what to get closer to provider? I don't want to work, but I was offered. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I mean, if you have free time, you could be out meeting people in social environments instead of at work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you need a job, I don't know. Unless you absolutely need a job, I'm not. You have all this free time to go freestyle. If you want to, go. If you don't, stay. It's going to be hard. Like it depends on what your job is there too. It's going to be hard to get out and go do stuff if it's going to busy you. Okay. Thank you. You said miss the chat. Hold on. Tips on meeting. Okay, I already read that one. Okay, guy gives you money and gifts. He's married but wants me to exclusively date him. He wants to spoil me more, but I have to be his lady. What to do? Lie. Tell him you're exclusive. Then go date other people while he's with his wife. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't you know how to lie, ma'am? He just wants to think that you're all his, so lie about it. Coffee dates are for losers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Coffee dates are to see what you look like with no filter. Coffee dates are for people that meet online and are too lazy to get up and get dressed and go meet people in the real world. Coffee dates are literally somebody buying you a $5 bean juice so he can see what you look like in real life before he thinks you're good enough to take out on a date. Okay? If you're meeting people in person, they know what you already look like. Y'all can skip the coffee, go straight to dinner and spending and shopping. That's what I'm telling y'all. If y'all trying to get to the bag faster, meeting people in person is the way to go. Meeting people online, you got to go through the whole back and forth, setting up the date, hoping he doesn't ghost you for a better option. Then he's inviting you to coffee to make sure you look good without the filters. And then when he see that you don't look good without the filters, then he gonna ghost you anyway. If you meet out in person in a social environments and social settings, you can skip all of that and get straight to the dates and the spending. Okay. I think a lot of y'all are scared and y'all are hiding behind apps and filters and other options because you're scared. How can I ask him to put you on direct deposit? Tell him you don't want to talk about money anymore. You just want to focus on the relationship and getting to know him. And it would be easier if he just put you on direct deposit so you don't have to talk about money every time you need it or every month. And then you can start to get to know him and stop talking about money, which is awkward. Just have that conversation with him. Hold his hand while you do it, if you can. Okay. How to refuse a coffee date but make him buy me dinner? Tell him you don't do coffee dates. You just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't really do coffee dates." How about lunch or dinner? I know a really good spot, da 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 da. If he says no, he doesn't even like you that much. He just wants to see what you look like in real life if you have some chemistry. That's why you stop meeting men online. It's like, I don't do coffee dates. Take me to lunch or dinner. I prefer lunch or dinner. But just telling him your standards. If you can't meet them, move on. It's not so much to ask for. Sure, thank you for teaching. Thank you, Goddess Energy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. If a man asks me out to coffee, first of all, I'm thinking cheap, thinks he's the prize, and heck to the no. Hell no. I will suggest him lunch. And you'd be surprised. Sometimes they'll take you to lunch instead. Lunch is easier. You can still eat at a nice restaurant. You can still get dressed. He can still see what you look like with no filter in the daytime. Okay? I'm not doing coffee dates. That's a waste of time and energy. Coffee dates are for losers, and coffee dates are for people that don't want to take you on a real date. If you're meeting these guys online and they don't want to take you on a real date, then tell them to get off the dating app, because a coffee is not a date. They should just put coffee app for people that want to meet for coffee. They should make a whole nother app called Take Me to Coffee because I'm ugly and broke. Take me to coffee because I'm desperate. Take me to coffee because I don't deserve a real date. They need to make a whole nother dating app called Coffee Dates. And y'all all need to go on there and show people how you don't value yourselves. Okay? That's literally what it is. Not getting ready to go on no coffee date. That's crazy. Is it okay to lie about your age and say you're younger? I look away. You know what? As long as you're legal and you don't care if you get caught in the future, lie all you want. I really don't care. Men lie about their age all the time. Okay. Men lie about their age all the time. They saying they 55 and looking 70, looking like the Crypt Keeper on it pictures. So who cares? As long as you're legal age, who cares? Mm-hmm. You got too attached, he ghosted. What do I do? Go attach yourself back to yourself and put all your energy into yourself and stop worrying about him. If you had spread out your clinginess to other people, you wouldn't be in this situation. So that's why you're supposed to have 3 guys that you're texting at the same time always. Women don't realize this. But if you giving too much, and I keep saying this over and over, y'all are too much. Y'all are doing too much to one guy. Y'all could be spreading y'all, chat and text to 3 at the same time and getting 3 times as much and not getting ghosted. And if you do get ghosted, you still got 2 more or some extras. Y'all are doing too much, putting all your eggs in one basket, and then y'all are sad because y'all got attached to one person. And the reason why they ghosted is because they had more than one. Listen again. The reason why y'all are messing up is y'all getting attached to one. They ghost because they have more than one. And you sitting over there looking stupid when I keep telling y'all, all of y'all, get more than one. It's your choice. It's your choice. It's not up to them to act right. It's up to you to be smart. Okay? They're out there dating more than one. They're not looking for your text. They're not looking to see if you're going to ghost them or not. They don't care because they got options. You need options. All the ladies need options. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket. And you won't even know if they ghosted you or not because you're so busy with the other ones. You'll be like, oh, I guess he's taking a break, or I guess he found someone else. Oh, well, good thing I have two more. You see? So it's not a big deal. Stop caring. How to make a sugar daddy buy you a house quick? Tell him you want a house. If he can afford it, tell him to get it for you. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Start looking at houses. Take him to look at houses. Start talking about it. Okay. So if you're an extra clingy person that cares more about a man than he does about you ever in every relationship you've ever had, you're supposed to have more than one, especially if you're young. A lot of people think this is some type of, oh my gosh, she's promoting, dating more than one man. Oh my gosh, that's why it's called dating, not a committed relationship with a man who doesn't even know he's in a committed relationship. Y'all need to treat dating like dating. Y'all are treating dating like relationships that are commitment. Y'all go into a date like it's a commitment. That man don't have to talk to you if he's only met you on a dating app. That man don't ever have to see you again if all y'all did was exchange some text back and forth on a dating app. He don't have to call you. He can just ghost you out of the blue. It's a dating app. He don't know you. He never met you in real life. He don't owe you nothing. And y'all sitting over there being emotionally traumatized by being ghosted by a man you've never met. Silly. Get offline and start meeting people in the real world. Okay? You said, who taught me all this knowledge? Common sense. It's literally common sense. But in this day and age, y'all are so programmed that y'all won't recognize common sense until someone repeats it and puts it online. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. All right. What if you don't get approached by men? Go somewhere else where you look better than everybody else there. Okay. Keep trying different places. And don't look like you're trying to get approached. Look like you're there for the same reason, to enjoy the ambiance, to have a drink, to have a bite to eat or whatever. Don't look like you're there scoping out people because you look desperate. Go there like you're there for the same reason. Okay. People can tell when you're looking for something versus when you're enjoying your life and they want to join you. There's a difference. So, for example, if you're a man, you walk into a restaurant bar on the nice side of town, you thinking about getting a drink and a bite to eat, and you see this beautiful lady sitting at the bar, looking at every man that walks in, looking desperate, dressed too much, got on too much makeup, baby hair down to their eyebrows. They're going to look out of place, looking like they're just looking for somebody to approach them, versus a woman who's highly confident in herself, having a glass of wine, sitting at the bar, enjoying the ambiance, and not turning her neck to see every man that walked through the door, but looking like she's quite approachable and fully enjoying herself in the moment and attracting men who want to enjoy themselves in the moment as well with her. There's a difference. So you can't look like you're there to meet men. You're supposed to be there for men to say, oh, I wonder who that woman is and what her story is. And she's very interesting. Let me go, introduce myself. You're supposed to attract, not look desperate, because you're going to give off desperate vibes. I'm not saying you look desperate because I don't know, how you hang out or whatnot, but you got to look like you're there for you, not for them. Okay. You got to, sorry, you got to look like you're there for yourself and not everybody. Mm-hmm. Shira, until what age were young, you think, Shira? I'm still young. As long as you feel young, I think you're young. Because there's always somebody old that will make you feel young. Okay. So honestly, I'm young to someone. I'm always going to be young as long as there's older people. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to focus on yourself instead of boys. If them boys ain't spending money, then they don't need to be the focus. That's why. That's how. If they're not spending, then you don't focus. What if the provider finds out I'm dating more than one? Show him your ring finger and how empty it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. It's like, I'm not married. I mean, if you want to take that next step in the relationship, I'm definitely, able to literally consider that. But I didn't think you were serious about me. Blame it on him. Always flip it back on him. I didn't think you were that serious about me. I didn't think that you were ever gonna put a ring on it. So I'm young. I have a biological clock that's ticking, and men can date for years and years and years without ever thinking about marriage. So, you know, I had to, make the decision to do those things because I'm on a time clock. And if you're serious and you want to take this to the next level, then definitely something that I would definitely consider. Sure, today is your 21st, 5th birthday, and you want to say thank you. You're going to enjoy your day on the rich side of town. No more dusties. Okay, Betty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Happy birthday. How you doing? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you feel about using dating apps to meet men of different states to move to? You're from Chicago, trying to save up money to move to Florida in a year or two. I want a man who's into that. Well, if you plan on moving and you just want to see what's out there, and maybe when you get there, you can say, "Oh, you can show me around, you can do this," and then start dating. That's a good reason to be on a dating app if you're gonna move and you're looking for rich men in that area and to get the gist of the area and to know someone when you get there. But to sit there and scroll online all day for men to take you to mediocre eating places is not good. Okay. But yes, I think if you're going to do it strategically to increase your chances of meeting guys with money and learning about where you're getting ready to move, I think that's okay if you're using it for the right reason, other than just meeting men to take you out to mediocre eating spots. Okay. What do you do when a Dusty treated you wrong? Turns into a man who wants to provide for me in every way. Then treat his wallet like he treated you if he returns. Okay? That means make sure you're getting everything you want. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Financially, everything. Plus, make his pockets hurt. Okay? That's how you do it. He's gonna have to pay anyway, so. Okay. You think it's tacky to ask a man on a couple of dates? No, do you think it's tacky to ask a man that you've been on a couple of dates with what category he's trying to put you in? Yes. Don't ever ask that question. It's very desperate. First of all, he need to be asking you that question. And you need to be setting him up for him to offer you money. That way it doesn't matter because the more they invest, the more they're going to want to put you in the category of wanting to commit to you. So if you're trying to find a commitment, get them to spend more money and not dinner. I'm talking about putting money in your account, giving you gifts, helping you out with things that financially, that's how you know what category you're in anyway, if he's spending money, not on just dinner, but on you and your interest, investing in you. And I know y'all keep thinking, oh, is it only about money? Yes, because when a man invests money into you, they're more connected to you. They're not going to let you go so easily. They're investing in you as a person if they're investing money into you. If they're not investing any money into you and just buying you dinner for the night, they don't care, about anything that, is for them and you in their future. They're not investing in you. You're just arm candy for the night. Now, if they're investing in you financially, they're going to stick around longer. You're less likely to get ghosted, right? So that's the best way to get them to invest. They don't invest emotionally. They don't invest any other way. They invest financially and then emotionally. Okay? You, as women, have been taught to invest emotionally. You should have been taught to receive financially before investing anything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men always follow their money. Yes. You had a guy take you out on a date and paid and asked you to paid a tip. I hope you laughed and thought he was joking and never called him back if he wouldn't. They need to know before you even sit down that you're not about paying for anything. Like if y'all don't put y'all standards there, if they can't tell that you don't tip and you don't pay on dates, you need to go back in the mirror and fix yourself up a little bit better. Okay? You need to act a little bit more leveled up or snobbish so that they don't dare ask those things. You need to talk less and look like you only date men with money. Okay? You need to act, walk, and talk like that so they won't dare ask you those questions. Because some women will never be asked that question just by how they act, walk, and talk. So work on that. Don't be too nice. You're nice enough for them to ask you to pay the tip. You was too nice on that date. If you worked on trying to impress him, they're going to ask you to tip. They're supposed to be impressing you. Okay? So don't be too nice, don't talk too much, and don't try to impress them. And they won't ask you to pay for nothing. Or look like you don't pay for anything. So, and before you even sit down, say, "Oh, thank you so much for treating me to dinner. And I can tell I'm really going to enjoy this date with you." That means I ain't going to pay, and you better impress me. I just set you up to impress me. Oh. Mm-hmm. How come I don't put more value on sex? Because if you're sleeping with a man for free and he hasn't invested any money into you, you don't put value on sex. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get it? The value is to chase, not to get it soon. They need to chase a little longer. All right. If you're talking about the quality of a relationship, um, if that's why you married or if that's why you're in a relationship, then and if that's important to you, then you focus on it. I'm focused on lifestyle and money because you can go out and sleep with anybody any time of day and get sex anywhere as a woman if you're attractive. It's not that important. It's like if it's freely given to from anyone you can basically watch it from, it's not a priority. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you can walk out of your house and literally just have your pick, it's not that important. Okay? If it's too easy to get, it's not that important. Now, if men chase you for it, use it as leverage. You met a married man, went on 2 dates, and he bought Dom Perignon, talked later about appointment and said it was 5K. He goes on, that's nothing. That's how much dinner was. Advice. Let's say, oh, great. Well, then can you pay for it? Because I was going to have to go on a payment plan, but if you got it, lie. Oh, talk to me, sprinkle, sprinkle. I told a guy he doesn't earn enough and his D is too small to satisfy me. Good for you. Talk to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I'm sure he was devastated. So that's funny. Anyway, where can you buy the books? On Amazon, man. Here go the link. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here you go. Some of these questions I'm not going to answer because y'all might get offended. So I'm not. He said, how can I give a signal to old men that you are interested by smiling at them, giving them eye contact, looking at them? And if they get like, if they're nearby, make sure that eye contact lingers and smile so he knows. Uh, what do you do if you don't like his gifts? Take them back or tell them that's not really your style and taste. Never wear it or never use it. And when he asks you, why don't you wear the thing I bought you? Or why don't you use the thing I got you? It's like, oh, it's not really my style. Then he'll offer to get you something else. Your 22-year-old provider man cheats. Should I care? As long as he's paying money and paying you to forgive him, and you cheating too, and you can date whoever you want too. But as a 22-year-old guys cheat. That's just what they do. So it's not really anything, strange about that. Can you use laptops while at the bar doing my schoolwork? Will this make me approachable? No, it's going to look like you're working. When you go out to socialize, go out to socialize. Don't go out to hide yourself. That's what dating apps are for. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, don't do that, man. If you are so insecure that you can't sit at a bar, work on it. Okay? If you are so insecure that you can't sit at a bar without doing something, work on it. Master that. Master looking like you where you want to be and are fully aware of your surroundings and are enjoying the ambiance. Act like it. Okay, sit there, put your phone in your purse, sit there. Enjoy the music, the ambiance, the drink. Wear your outfit, sit in a manner that makes you look sexy from the side or whatever angle you're looking at. Practice this stuff at home first. And then when you get out to the bars, you know how to sit, you know what angle looks good, you know how to cross your legs or fold, whatever. Practice at home. Stop going out to distract people from approaching you. It doesn't even matter. I see why y'all are addicted to dating apps because y'all don't know how to act in public places to look like you actually want to be somewhere and to be approached. Own your time. Own your presence. Okay? Stop trying to hide all the time. How to get attractive men to chase and commit to me like an unattractive out of shape man would. I'm in shape myself. Attractive men seem harder. Go to where men are unattractive and smile and give them eye contact. They'll approach. They think it's a lucky day or they think they're dreaming. Find the ugliest, richest man in the room and go make sure he sees you and know that you're, checking him out. How to handle fact that he gets mad lately when I have to travel with my friends. Say, what do you want to go with us? But you have to pay for all the trips. Invite him to pay for everything and he won't mind that you're not going with him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, well, you can go, but you're going to have to pay for everybody. Then he'll be like, never mind. Bye. That's what I thought. Have fun and like tell him stuff that he can do while you're gone, and maybe he won't care. Okay. You said she's asking how to get attractive man? Girl, it's easy to get an attractive man because they don't think they gotta spend no money. Attractive men are easy to get because they don't want nothing and don't want to give you nothing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they want something from you that they know they gotta pay for, they might spend a little cash, but attractive men are very easy to get. You just go outside and act like you like them for them and not their money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, you gotta look good to them at least. Hmm. How to not spend money in your 20s? By spending men's money who you're dating instead of yours and stack it. Okay. Date an old man, spend his money. That's how. That's how you not spend money in your 20s. All right. I should know. In fact, I saved money in my 20s and I grew my accounts because I wasn't spending nothing and I was stacking theirs. Okay. Okay. I asked how we don't waste our youth by using it to gain everything that you can. So if you're young and let's say you're 25, you should have dated all the cute and all the types of guys that you thought were your type from when you were young up until you're 25. And then you use that youth at 25 to attract an older provider who thinks you're very young. So you're going to use your youth times two. You're going to use it actually to be young. And then you're going to use it to actually attract older men to give you money and to provide you with lifestyle. You're going to use it forever because if you date older, you'll always be young. See? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You'll always be young if you date an older man or marry an older man. You'll always be young. You'll always feel young. You'll have enough money to not have to work or stress or do all the things that prematurely age you if you get married for money into older men. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Better to freestyle alone, in my opinion. If you go out with a friend, the guy could be attracted to your friend, or the friend can sabotage you, or the friend might want to leave right before a guy walks over. So I say go alone, or separate if you go out with a friend. Don't sit together. Oh, they sprinkle, sprinkle. Best time to go to expensive bars to attract rich older men during the daytime. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When everyone else is at work, go there. When everyone is at work, go to the rich side of town. Go to happy hour, go to lunch. And most of the time, people that have money and don't have to work a 9 to 5 and are just independently rich, own their own businesses and stuff, they're not where everyone else is, which is at work. Go during the daytime on weekdays. Do I ever raise my voice and curse at your man? Of course I do, Camilla. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When he get on my nerves. If you're doing something stupid, yeah, of course. I mean, if you've been married as long as I've been married, if you can't speak, then you're done. By the time you've been married for almost 20 years, you should be able to say whatever you want to that man. What's the most feminine way to ask for money? I'm very direct, and sometimes that throws men off. You mention things that you need. You mention things that you're having trouble with financially. You mentioned things that would make you happy that has to do with money. You mentioned things like, "Oh, my friend's boyfriend just gave her this much money and she's going shopping, and I told her I can't go with her because, like, I'm really broke right now and I'm trying to save." He'll offer you the money to go shop with your friend. He'll offer you the money to pay your bills since you paid your grandma's bills and you're trying to figure it out. Make up fake lies and stories to get him to wanna pay for you or rescue you or help you if you can't ask directly. Like, some girls can just ask because the guy is, like, gonna say yes because he'll never find another one like her. But the best way to ask is to mention things that you need and want and what other people are doing and, so that they can give you whatever it is that you're wanting. You said when the man old, you could talk to him crazy. When you've been married for so long, you could talk to anybody crazy however you want because y'all been married so long, it doesn't matter. It's like, and then like, and 2 minutes later, you don't even care. It's like no one said anything. Like, okay, whatever. What we eating tonight? Nobody cares. You asked for Tiffany jewelry below 1K. He said I asked at the wrong time because he spent a lot on our staycation. I triggered him as if he has financial issues. Good for you, Janie, because you already know he can't afford you if he's scrimping and saving and can't buy you stuff like without checking his bank account. He's not going to have it for long term if he can't do that. A staycation, you didn't have to buy no plane tickets. You know, all he probably had to do was pay for hotels and whatever food expenses y'all had or activities. And now he can't buy you a gift and he didn't have to buy plane tickets or travel. No, he don't got it like that. He can't afford your taste. So show up with the necklace or whatever it is that you wanted from Tiffany's because another man bought it for you. You show up with the necklace another day. And he asks you, where did you get that? Say, I bought it. Don't tell him with whose money though. Okay. Someone said that's a splendid daddy or a salt daddy, not a sugar daddy. That's right. That's the man who tried to escape dinner date um, on your phone. Put him back on dinner date, man. He couldn't escape all the way, okay? He couldn't get to the airport or to Tiffany's, so he stays under dinner free food. Okay? You said, what is a staycation? When you don't go anywhere out of town, you just go to a hotel in the same city that you live in and pretend you're on vacation, but in your own city. Okay. Someone said it's a brocation. Brokecation. What about provider giving silent treatment for days? As long as he's paying them bills, it doesn't matter. Use that free time to do whatever you want. If they want to meditate in silence and think about what they've done, give them that time. You know, go do what you want to do. Don't even worry about it or act like it bothers you at all. Just go do your thing. Okay? They're meditating. Thank you, H, for being a member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then if they get mad that you don't acknowledge it, it's like, yeah, I thought you were in deep meditation. I thought you were going through something spiritual. I don't know. I don't want to interrupt. Don't care. Okay? Don't care. It's like, I thought you were like in some deep, thought. I didn't want to interrupt. Oh, Amelia, he promised you his card and now he says in a month or two we're supposed to go on holiday together. I work 2 jobs. How do I use that to get the card faster? Okay, first of all, You work 2 jobs. He's going to take you on a vacation in a couple of months, and you asked him for his card and he said no. He's broke. Go find a man with some real money right now so you can quit them jobs. Okay? Because broke don't go with broke. Struggle don't go with struggle. You need to find a man who got it now. Especially if you're working 2 jobs, you don't need no excuses from no man. Okay? You got 2 jobs. You don't need a man that gives you excuses. You need a man that says, here you go, baby. Quit one of them jobs or quit both of them. That's what you need. Okay? Go get another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You barely have time to even talk to him. He can't give you no card. He doesn't have money. Okay? Find somebody that's going to tell you, here's the card, baby. I hope you're okay, or quit one of them jobs or quit both. That's what you need to hear out of a man's mouth that you're dealing with. If you're not dealing with somebody like that, then you should be single. Okay. If he's not there improving your life, you don't need to be there. Talking and doing are 2 different things. He say he gonna do something, but he don't do it. It's the same thing as him not doing it. Tell him you'll talk to him in a couple of months when you get the card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you have someone that sends you $10 and $15 here and there, and you save his number under gas money. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Save them how they're spending. That's what they are in your phone, with how they spend. Okay. I definitely feel like it's okay to save men under how they treat you and how they spend on you. So you know exactly when to answer that phone and when not to. So, for example, you have a man who's like telling you all this, and that, but all he's ever done is take you to dinner. When he calls you and all the false promises that he's promised, all the stuff he talks about that's never occurred, and the only thing he's ever been able to do is take you to eat. When his number comes up on your phone and it says free food, that's what all you're going to hear when he's texting you and talking to you and giving you false promises. It's only thing I can count on you for is free food. You're not going to look any further into that relationship than when you're hungry. Say the other dude that texts you here and there, 10, 15, $20, that's gas money. No matter what they're texting you and saying on the other end, or you see coming through on the text, when you look up at the top and it says gas money, that's all he's ever given you. So you don't take nothing that he says seriously. Okay. When you see the other one, sugar daddy, this is the one that's not your boyfriend. He ain't your husband, but he paid him bills. You don't get pick me up in them comments. You don't start talking about when we gonna get married. How come you don't spend no time with me? How come you didn't answer the text? Girl, it say sugar daddy, not the boyfriend, not fiance, not husband. Get the names right so you know how to think when you're texting these dudes. Okay. You have a boyfriend. Put boyfriend after his name, whatever his name is, then put boyfriend under there. Then you could say, okay, this is the guy who takes me to eat, buys me stuff, treats me nice, has feelings for me, wants to do right, da 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 da. So you know how to talk to him and treat him, right? Start labeling them what they are, not what they want to be, not what you hope they're gonna be, not what they've never been, but keep talking about they're gonna be one day. Put them exactly where they belong, in the category they belong in, when you save their numbers in your phone. That way you don't start acting stupid in them texts because they're talking and never doing. If they want to get out of free food category, they got to pay some bills. Okay, then you can change their name on the phone. But until then, until they act different, they got to stay in those categories. Sorry. You said changing his name to potential. No. He said, no matter how much makeup you put on, you don't feel beautiful. Or maybe you putting it on wrong. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go watch RuPaul's Drag Race. He asked, do I want to get paid for the night? I said, I only like reoccurring payments. What should I do? I don't want to seem like I'm for sale. It's like, no, I said, no, but I'm sorry that you think of me that way. That's really hurtful. But I don't date men unless they're able to improve my life in some way. I'm tired of wasting time with losers and broke men who aren't financially, intelligent. So um, I just don't feel like this is going to work out. I do, however, feel like, if you like me and you want to see me and, you want to see where this relationship goes, I really don't mind being put on direct deposit if you just, want to be generous and kind to me so that I can look good when we see each other, or so that I'm not stressed and so that I'm not, you know, um, put under, any pressure. And then we can just see how this relationship evolves naturally. Then, I'm all for that. But no, I think you got the wrong one. Basically, it's going to make you seem classy and that you don't waste time with people and that you're too good to even be there unless he's securing you financially to look good for him and to be available for him in the future. Okay? Direct deposit means you're not even promised anything but for me to look good when I see you. That's literally it. Okay? Shiro, should you only tell them about your hobbies or an interest if they ask? Yes, but make sure you don't go too far into detail because they don't need to know too much about you. What if holding out is not working anymore with husband? What do you mean it's not working anymore? He don't care if you give it to him or not? Then start getting dressed and going out by yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, I'm going to my mom's, I'm going to church, I'm going out with my sister, and be dressed looking cute. And go out without him. Act like, because a lot of times y'all are thinking like if he's already slept with you many, many times, he doesn't care. So get up and get dressed and go out by yourself. Get up and get dressed and go out with your sisters, your friends, your mom or whoever, or by yourself. What's he gonna do? Oh, your provider is ugly and plus size. I just can't sleep with him. How to deal with that? Don't sleep with him. Just keep talking about shopping and getting stuff and going places and just avoiding sleeping with him. And drag it out as long as you can. Change the subject. Okay. Somebody said close your eyes. Just change the subject. Tell them you're gonna do something and then change your mind. Like, oh, you know what? Instead, let's go do this. Somebody said give them a makeover. No, don't give men makeover because then they're just gonna attract a different woman to get your money. Never give a man a makeover. Y'all should know this by now. Let them stay looking just like they look. Okay? Because if you give them a makeover, they're gonna be able to do better than you. That doesn't make any sense. You caught him looking like that, keep him looking like that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep changing the subject, keep, suggesting something else, do something else. And stop trying to fix these guys up. You might as well be Barbara the Builder. 'Cause instead of building him financially, you're building him socially and as far as looks are concerned. So don't build him up. The only thing you can do is if his clothes don't match, to have his clothes matching. They don't have to be good quality. They don't have to be stylish. It's just, and if you don't really care if they're matching or not, who cares? But that's the only thing you can do. You can't do nothing else. You can't tell him to get a different hairstyle. You can't tell him to do nothing. But only one thing you can do is get his clothes to match yours. That's it. So y'all don't be clashing. No more. Keep him looking just like that. How much time should you spend on makeup every day? As long as it takes you to look how you want to look. Okay. You're 25 and your boyfriend is 34 and is taking you to Jamaica next month for your birthday. How should you act on vacation to get him hooked? Okay, he's your boyfriend. He's 34. You're 25. Act expensive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The more he invests in you, the longer he's gonna stick around and become addicted. Especially if you can get him to spend his money on you. Get him to spend, look good on his arm, call him baby or whatever nickname you got. If people mistake y'all for honeymooners or his wife, go with it. Go with it. It's like, oh yes. Don't they? Oh no, he's just my boyfriend. Don't say none of that. Go with it because he's going to plant the seed in his head that you're wifey material. If he's spending money on you, he's going to start to think of you as an investment and become hooked. So don't correct people when they assume that you're married. Call him by his little nickname or pet name and make him spend. That's how you get him hooked. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't pay for nothing either. Don't pay for nothing. Lie. Tell him your card don't work in that country. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, what's your view on women with different baby daddies wanting to settle with rich guy? If she cute and that man like her, he gonna pay whatever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the formula. Okay, so you have to choose the right rich guy, the one that wants you a lot, 10 times more than you want him. That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Target, different target. The target has to be the type of man that loves you and wants you 10 times more than you want them. Because they'll take whatever comes with you. You're the goal. Okay. You said that's what you do. You don't save any man's number until he pays. Well, all right. Okay. What if husband makes six figures and pays most bills, but cut you off? He believes he's paying for my room and board. Well, honestly, then I'm going to go see other men and get money from them because you're a beautiful woman. You deserve nice things. And just because your husband doesn't realize that or knows that you're the prize, that doesn't mean someone else doesn't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you don't sleep with him no more. Don't talk to him until he gives you what you want. Don't acknowledge his presence unless he's giving you what you want. Use reverse psychology on him. Say, no, I'm sorry. I don't feel like that today. No, I'm sorry. I'm only working for my room and board and nothing else. You get nothing else. I'm only your roommate, so we can't do those things. All right? Oh, I can't treat you like a husband because you treat me like someone who's just staying here for room and board. So you're not going to get the husband treatment anymore. Sorry. Just get real sarcastic and real cold and real nonchalant and start reversing it on 'em. Don't cook, don't clean, don't do nothing. Just stop all things. What does it mean to act expensive? To act like you don't pay for nothing. To act like you're too good to be with there. To act like if he ain't going to impress you, this the last time he going to see you. That's how. Snobbish. But remember, they have to like you way more so that they work for it. So, for example, you're out on a date and you're sitting across from him and he's at, the other side of the table or whatever. You're just like this, looking at the menu like, what's good here? I don't know. This looks kind of good, I think. I don't know. Look disappointed in the menu. Then whatever you choose, no matter how expensive it is, he's not gonna have no problems with it. Because first of all, you don't see nothing you like on this menu. The date ain't going well. You ain't impressed him. But then all of a sudden, a glimmer of light when you see an entree that you like, you get excited a little bit. Ooh, this looks good. And this wine, get you an expensive wine. This looks really good. Then he'll be like, get it, because he's trying to impress you. So you always start off a little bit disappointed when you look at the menu. You can be happy until you open that menu, but then he's going to want to make you happy again because you made him happy as arm candy and you looked happy a second ago, and now you've opened the menu. Now he wants to solve that problem for you. So order whatever you want, including the wine. Then when you get the food, eat a little bit of it and then say, it's good, but it's not what I thought it was. Now, it's not what you wanted, but the wine is really good. So compliment the wine. The wine is really good. The wine. Now he's going to be like, okay, well, how can I make up for you not liking your food? Do you want to send it back? Like, oh no, it's okay. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite store over there, like right across the street in that shopping center. Oh, do you want to go over there? So it's kind of like they're happy that they're impressing you, and then you're not impressed. They're happy they're impressing you, then you're not impressed, and now they want to impress you more because they see that they can do it and it's possible, and they want to keep you happy and impress you. So it's back and forth, cold and hot. 50-year-old neurologist wants to fly you, wants to rent a house here and do wine tasting for a weekend. He's plan B. How do I rinse him and drag it out? I live with my provider. I'm so nervous. Okay, go to do wine tasting at a wine tasting place. Okay. Well, I mean, you can get away for a few hours, can't you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him you got to tell your provider that you got to go somewhere out of state and then go somewhere for that weekend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go see the other one. Tell him you got to go to a funeral out of town. You got to build him up. You got to build up fake stuff before it's time to date the other one. So the other one's coming in 2 weeks. You got to prepare the person you live with or your provider that you're going to be gone in 2 weeks for a few days. You got to let it build up, like fake calls from fake Aunt Ethel. Like, oh, my Aunt Ethel is sick. I might have to go visit her. Oh my gosh, she's not doing too well and she wants to see the family. So in 2 weeks, I guess I'll book my flight. Then go see the other one, girl. Y'all know how to plan ahead. That's why you need planners and notebooks to keep your affairs in order. Literally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So get you a planner and write down. Start talking about Aunt Ethel. Start dropping hints and clues that you ain't gonna be here next weekend. Start dropping hints and clues, da 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 da. And then pack your bag and be gone. Call him. Like, oh my gosh, they don't allow phones in the hospital, but I'll keep you posted. Go find some old picture on Google, some old lady in a hospital bed, and send it to him. Photoshop yourself in with the little cutout sticker. If he old, he ain't gonna know it's fake anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's what AI is for. All right. You say Google old lady in Photoshop. Exactly. Yeah. Y'all don't know how to do it. We used to do crazy stuff back in the day. Y'all aren't as creative as we used to be. Okay. You said put the fake hospital noise on in the background. Yeah. Get you an ambiance, a hospital ambiance on YouTube. Play it in the background when you're on the phone. Okay. Y'all have all these tools. Y'all have all this technology, but still don't know how to lie. They're doing everything in their power to give you all the tools you need to get your money in any type of way. And y'all need to figure it out. You said you used that the other day? Oh my goodness, good for you. See, some of y'all are really smart. I had a church background and lie say you went to church, put the church ambiance on in the background. I'm at church. You really be at the bar or out with somebody else. Oh, they're getting ready to pass around the collection plate. How to tell him you want him to pay your bills if he wants to start coming and chilling at your house. Girl, that's how you tell. I don't let any guy in my house unless they're paying my bills. You have standards. It's like I make it a habit not to let any man in my house unless they're paying the bills. That means you don't have a lot of men coming over your house. That means you don't entertain a lot of men. That means that you have to be special in my bank account for you to get in my house. Okay? Otherwise, you invite every man over. Otherwise, they don't have to invest in you at all to get to your house. So you have to set the standards up from the beginning. And when he asks to come over your house, it's like, no, I have a rule. I don't invite guys over my house unless they're paying the bills. You know, something my mom told me a long time. Blame it on your mama, blame it on your grandma. I don't care. My grandma always said, don't invite men over your house unless they're paying some of them bills. And that's what we go by. That's our family motto. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And they have to respect your boundaries and they have to respect your standards. Otherwise, they got to pay them bills. So you can take me out on a date. We can go here. And that means they have to spend more money on dates, hotels, or whatever, when they could just be putting all that money to your bill. I mean, they got to make a decision, bill money or keep paying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What do you say when he complains I'm spending too much on his card? Tell him to give you another card. Well, give me two cards then. That way I don't have to spend too much on one card. Give me another card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, okay, I won't spend anything on the card anymore and then go get it from somebody else. Get the money elsewhere. He knows your spending habits. Tell him to increase the limit or don't complain. Or take the card back altogether and go get you another one. Okay. So do I need to pee after 2 hours of live? No. Okay. What to do when he what? Doesn't text you for 4 days and asks to get dinner? Take the phone, put his number under free food. Not boyfriend, not potential, not future husband, but put him under free food. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep trying to tell y'all. Put them where they belong. Is it wrong? I date a dude. Okay. Card. Okay, you use a guy's card after you stop talking. He wants me to delete it, but I still use it. He gave me his card info when he first started talking. Until he cancels it, he don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He can literally cancel it if he's that concerned. All right. All right, all right, all right. If the first date acceptable to start talking about your expectations of a man? No, but it's too early to start talking about what you expect from him, but it's not too early to talk about what your standards are, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that you expect anything from him. It's just that what you don't accept from anyone, period. I never pay on dates. I don't do this and I don't do that. not what you expect from him. I never make a full commitment to any man, unless I'm totally provided for by him. You don't have to say that on the first date, but if he asks, like maybe by the third date, he really likes you, likes being seen out in public with you, likes your company, he's more likely to respond in a positive way if he knows that y'all have chemistry and that he likes you. So by the third date, you could definitely start laying down them standards, not your expectations. Those are two different things. So, all right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. I'll go in a few minutes, but I still have a few minutes left. So, yeah, stop caring so much, y'all. Y'all care so much about what a person that hasn't even given you a dime yet thinks. Okay? Y'all need to, remind yourself who you are. What if he says, "Babe, you're not getting whatever you're asking for"? It's like, I'm gonna get it somewhere else then, baby. You ain't the only one. It's like, don't worry, I'll find a way to get it. And leave it just like that. So don't worry, I'll find a way to get it. I always do. That means I can get it from you or him. Which one's gonna be? How do I get him to give me money? I feel uncomfortable asking. He does spend money on me, but I want it for what I want. Tell him I need some money so I can go shopping by myself, because I don't like dragging you along. I know you don't really like shopping with me, and I want to go shopping with my friends. So could you just give me some shopping money? And that's it. Just tell him it's for shopping and you want to go shopping with your friends, and you don't always like going with them and you don't have any shopping money. And he should give you cash. Or at least a card. How to get a rich man to date you? Only date rich men. Don't entertain it, nothing else. Only hang out on the rich side of town. Only talk to rich people. Eventually, you're going to get a rich man. The math is mathing. It's that simple. It's that simple. Think about this. Think about this in terms of culture or race. If you hang around only one race or only one culture, you're probably going to end up with a man of that race or that culture, right? If you hang around only people with money, that's rich, you're probably going to end up with somebody rich, right? So use that in your thinking when you go out, wherever you go, whatever type of man you talk to or entertain. Use that thinking. You hang out with rich people, you go out where rich people live, you only entertain rich people, you don't talk to nothing broke. Eventually, you're going to end up with somebody rich. That's just it. Common sense. Common sense. Okay? So, that's it. Make up your mind. Get it in your head. That's what you got to go do. You don't entertain nothing broke. Okay? You can get 20 DMs. If none of them rich, delete, delete, delete. All right? None of them rich, delete all of them. Start fresh the next day. Okay? Same thing. You go out, you're in the rich side of town, some guy notices you, they want to take you out on a date or whatever, great. Let's say you're pumping gas wherever your car needed gas at. It's not the rich part of town. Some guy approaches you. Don't talk to him. Don't give him your number. He's not rich. Okay? Start being picky. Stop entertaining anything that's not rich, and you will end up with a rich man. It's that simple. Y'all be talking to anything and anybody and then ask me where to find a rich man on the rich side of town doing rich things. Oh, Frost, sprinkle, sprinkle. With his rich friends. Now, if you want to go find a rich man, go over to where the rich people are and don't entertain anything else. That's literally it. It's a very conscious decision. It's a very conscious decision that you must make. Most of the time, women find it hard to make this conscious decision because they don't feel like they can pull a rich man. And so they take whatever type of man is approaching them. No, you got to know it first in your mind. Then you got to go put yourself in the environment, and that's all you entertain. That's it. You don't deal with nothing else. Okay. If they don't have what you want, then why are you wasting time? It's like when those people come to your house trying to sell you magazine subscriptions and you already know you're not getting ready to buy none of it. If you let them talk to you for 20 plus minutes, that's your fault for letting them waste your time. You know, you could have just say not interested and say good luck and close the door. Don't be sitting there wasting time. Move on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what can we do with liars? Get them to spend money, just like you do with people that tell the truth. If they're not investing, a waste of time. All right. Anyway, while provider boyfriend doing silent treatment, I'm going on date with potential sugar daddy. Do I hide boyfriend from him? Of course. You always hide them from each other. Duh. You get more money, get better treatment. So if he's giving you the silent treatment, then go have fun with someone else. Who cares? All right. You met a multimillionaire last week and he spent 8K on you shopping. He's coming to see you next week, but I want cash. How do I ask? Tell him you need to go to the ATM because you need to get some cash and then say, oh my gosh, I forgot my card. Can I get some cash from you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or tell him you need some cash to go shopping with your friends next week. You're tired of going there and not being able to shop with them. If you ask what you did with the 8K, tell them you spent it on paying off debt or something. I don't know. You don't want to get into debt again, so that's why you need the cash. Make it make sense, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I deal with jealous women? I don't know any jealous women. I don't deal with them at all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just stop dealing with them. That's how you deal with it, by not dealing with them. You said, Shira, you be dreaming about this man, girl. I have dreams about men too, but not in that way. Just in weird ways. Like, what are you doing here? I know we have a lot in common, but I'm not really attracted to you in that way. But we could be friends. I'll be friends on men in my dream. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle. Laurel, thank you, goddess Laurel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The funny thing is, like, I friend zone guys in my dream. That's how funny it is. So we can be friends, though. I don't know why you keep popping up here, but we got a lot in common, perhaps. We're friends. It's always the ones we're not attracted to in our dreams. Yeah. But, they make good friends. Keep them as friends in your dreams. I don't know. Uh-oh. Curated calling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Okay. Y'all got 200 bodies ran through listening to this junk. Who, the dudes that are gay for pay? If they had 200 bodies, they probably wouldn't be as dusty as they are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Uh-huh. They're there under their girlfriend's account because their girlfriend probably watches his channel and they can't get none. Dusty's using free Wi-Fi. Uh-oh, no way, sprinkle, sprinkle. When I say I'm going out, he says, bye, enjoy yourself. Well, then go enjoy yourself. He's telling you, go have fun. And he doesn't see, men don't think that you can outdo them or do better than them. So that's why you got to do better. That's why you got to upgrade and get your money and get you a rich dude. So when he says, bye, have fun, what you're doing, you're going out to meet your rich man who's going to give you some money, take you shopping, take you to a nice dinner. And when you come home, hide all the stuff. Or say you went shopping with your friends and he'll never be the wiser. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all you got to do. I mean, why do you care what he thinks? If you're able to go out and date and get more money and do whatever you want, use that to your advantage. What do you care what he's thinking? He ain't thinking about you, so go. You need to stop caring and do what you got to do. Okay. All right. Why don't all y'all Dusties get together and start a podcast? An idea. And go complain and whine there like y'all, all the other ones do. All the Dusties and Pick Mishas in the comments, y'all get together and go start y'all a Dusty podcast and do what y'all do best, complain. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all can afford the equipment, put up a GoFundMe if you can. I'm sure all the other Dusty dudes will give you, some of their McDonald's paycheck or whatnot. Just so they can sit there and complain with you. Y'all have fun. Dusties are concerned about my background. If you ain't ever had a place this nice before, just say you Dusty. Uh-oh, Nazia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. If you just because you got an air mattress on your floor, don't mean I can't have a nice room. That's the difference between being Dusty and not settling in life. Okay. Oh my goodness. Just because your air mattress with duct tape on it ain't looking cute like my room is, doesn't mean people can't have nice rooms. Dusty's literally be getting mad because a woman don't want to go around to their, studio apartment and roll around with them on a dusty air mattress. They're literally calling you a gold digger for not wanting to go to their studio apartment with a PlayStation, a fold chair, and an air mattress. You too good. You a gold digger, huh? You don't want to date a regular guy. This ain't regular. That ain't regular. That's broke and sad and look like you need to start a GoFundMe. Okay? These dudes be so broke. You will go in their apartment. You be like, did you get robbed? No, I didn't get robbed. Why? Everything is missing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You've been with a guy for 4 years. You're 24. He's 49. Pays everything. Just tired of him. But this boy I dated as a teen, same age. We have been dating for 6 months. Now he got signed in the NFL. I don't know how to maneuver. Okay. You ain't married, so you're still single, right? The dude in the NFL, he's going to cheat on you left and right anyway. Okay. That's number one. 49-year-old is already invested in many, many years and might still have money after this dude probably doesn't make it far in the NFL. So get money from the one that's in the NFL now. Stay with the old one because the one in the NFL going to cheat on you left and right. His contract might not be re-signed if it's not a lot. He might get injured. You don't ever know. That's the iffy situation. The 49-year-old, if he has money and he's been paying for you for a long time, I would say you're not married to either one. Continue to date both. And whichever one proves themselves, maybe in a year or two from now, that's what you can go do. But literally, the NFL dude is going to definitely cheat on you left and right. So I might even forget about you. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. So. Do what's best for you. I would keep them both until I can't keep them both. All right. Keep them both until you have to choose. Then choose the wiser. All right. Choose the wiser. You said the NFL dude gonna think he's the prize. Exactly. And he's gonna have all the women. What if he get one pregnant? You know, they're just gonna be out there, sleeping with women, going from town to town, city to city. So you don't even fit in anyway. You can let him buy you gifts, send you nice things, pay some bills. Whenever he in town, you can go sneak and see him or whatever, but don't leave the other one for him because he's definitely not going to be faithful and he's going to be steadily traveling. Mm-hmm. Get both their money. Okay, sprinkle, get both of them. Someone says, I sound hurt. Am I supposed to sound happy? Yes, ma'am. Go with the NFL player. Mm-hmm. He's going to cheat on you, but that's okay. He's going to find another girl in every city, but that's okay. Just do you, girl. Do you. Oh, no, never mind. Look for true love instead. Because I've never been hurt. So I'm going to tell you, ladies, to have faith and hope and soulmates and true love, and that man is going to be 100% faithful to you and act right always. Yes, do that. Hold him down when he's broke. Be faithful to him when he cheats. Yes, be a doormat, pick Misha. That's how men want us to sound, literally. It's okay if he's dusty. He's going to make it one day. Okay. Wrong channel. Exactly. Y'all need to go elsewhere to hear that. And usually the woman on the screen is the woman you don't want or would never want. Y'all need to go over there to pick Misha them channel. Shira, how to properly invest and flip 20K. Start a business. Sprinkle. Start a business, invest in yourself. There you go. I would say use 10K to start your business and save the other 10K. Okay. How do you make a man that doesn't provide? Tell him he can't get none. We ain't going nowhere unless he's a provider. Tell him from now on, tell him your New Year's resolution was to only date providers. So I guess y'all won't be dating unless he becomes a provider. What's your New Year's resolution? Only date providers. Well, I guess we got to break up. I guess so. What are your goals for this week? To only date providers. I guess if you're not providing, I can't date you anymore. I can't, because it's my goal. That's how you do it, ma'am. You give him a bill every time he, asks what he could do for you. If whatever you want something, yes, to pay this bill. Here you go. Oh, can I get you anything? Yes, the money for this bill. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need. What do you want for your birthday? To pay all these bills and continue to do it every month. Forever. Sprinkle. Mm-hmm. No romance without finance. Exactly. Sure. What? Should I have him know I have a job? No, don't tell them too much. If they didn't ask, then don't tell. If they didn't ask you if you got a job, don't tell them you got a job. If they ask what you do for a living, be very vague. Okay? Don't tell them details. If they're so worried about your job, then that means they don't have any money to spend on you. They should be trying to figure out how they can get you to quit your job and so that they can pay for you to live the lavish lifestyle and go with them and travel with them so you don't be stuck somewhere. They should be trying to figure that out. Oh, Shira, please make a vlog of self-care, your daily routine. This is not that type of channel, but sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, put on some moisturizer, do your makeup, do your hair. That's basically it. Y'all, this is not that type of YouTube channel. Get it together. Okay, if I was a professional blogger, I wouldn't be up here right now live. I do vlogs every now and then. Every now and then. And y'all barely even watch them. So why would I spend a long, drawn-out video editing of how I brush my teeth and wash my face? You know what I mean? It's common sense. Get up, wash face, brush teeth. Put on some deodorant. Pick out a cute outfit. Imagine that with some aesthetics and some background music, and there you have it. Okay, that's not that type of channel, ma'am. I have a blog playlist that you might find some inspiration from with me doing similar things. Just go to my YouTube channel, click on playlist, and look for vlogs. I have lots of vlogs from years back. I do one like maybe every couple of months when I get the inspiration. Okay. You should try lash extensions. I don't think so. I don't like lash extensions. I will glue like lashes on and take them off when I go to sleep at night, but I don't do lash extensions. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, because I'm allergic to a lot of the stuff that they use. And so I could never use lash extensions. And plus, I like having a clean face when I go to sleep at night. I like taking everything off and not having nothing attached to me that doesn't belong there. You know what I'm saying? So I could take off my wig, my makeup, my lashes, and not have to worry about any of that. Except for my nails. Yeah, I don't like lash extensions because I think there's too much chemicals in there around my eyes and such. Okay. But, glue on fake lashes. They're cool. I like them. I actually sell them, so. levelupcosmetics.us. I sell makeup. I sell journals, all sorts of things on there. So check it out. Links in the description bar. How to stop caring about what he thinks and make him spend? By caring about what you think and what you want him to spend on. Okay, flip the script, ma'am. That's how. Make a list of what you want and stop caring what he thinks and tell him this is what you want to go do. You want to go spend some money. Okay, and stop caring what he thinks. Either he's going to say yes or no. If he says no, someone else will say yes. He's got to pick the right someone else. Okay. Your friend is seeing a married man. That's normal. She wants to be a side chick. Let her be a side chick. If he's spending money, some guys that are married treat women better than the single guy. So if she's having a good time, who cares? She could date other people too. If he's married, she can date several. In this day and age, men are dating several, so should women. I mean, he's married and dating. So she can date and him and some other ones. Okay? That's normal now. You said you get exhausted dating multiple. Have a day of the week to date one. Skip a day for yourself, then date another one the next day. Okay? Keep the weekend for yourself or choose one of the weekend days for one of the guys. Spread it out. Make up good lies saying you're going to be out of town, you're going to be here, you're going to be there, and that way they don't come looking for you. I'll go out to do the things that you actually want to do. It's not exhausting if you want to make sure one of them is going to stick and invest money into you. The one that likes you the most is going to let you know eventually, and then you can drop the other ones. If he starts to be 100% provider, stay cute, stay leveled up. That way, if you need to put another one on the roster in the future, you still can. Okay? It's that easy. Y'all are making it too hard. You know, back in the old days before the internet, before people stayed home and scrolled and binge watched TV, people would actually go out almost every other night or every night with each other or with their friends or by themselves, you know? So I get why y'all are exhausted because y'all are so used to being at home. You know, y'all are so used to just being on the couch, flipping through the TV or scrolling through your phone at home. When before all of this became like a thing, people would be out all the time. So just get back into the habit of going somewhere, being somewhere, getting dressed to get up and go do something every couple of days. Take some vitamins. Okay? It's not that hard, especially if you're getting money, if you're having fun, if you're going places, if you're meeting people with money. It's not even a problem. Okay. So now I think like a lot of people became homebodies and they don't want to get out of their house. That's why. You said this is exactly how it is in your Eastern European culture. Men know how to be men. Okay, great. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to make more money? Now, how to make money from men online by looking cute and putting your Cash App right there, and they gonna send it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're posting online, just go ahead and put your Cash App up. You're posting on Instagram, make sure your Cash App is there. If somebody gonna send something, sprinkle, sprinkle. They like what you looking like. How long should I wait before sleeping with a sugar daddy? Are all your bills paid? Do you still have to clock in somewhere? Do you have a good savings account? You know, you're not going to sleep with them right away if they have not invested in you. They need to invest a lot of money so that either way you're good, whether they call you back or not. Okay? Mm-hmm. What's my ethnicity? I am Japanese. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Somebody, y'all can't tell? I'm Caucasian. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for being a member. Yes. I am, what else could I be, y'all? I'm Arab. I'm gonna name all the things I'm not. See if we can narrow it down. Somebody said German. I'm German. I'm Italian. Actually, I'm just gonna name all the ethnicities. And that's what I am. Because I'm every woman. It's all in me. Oh, thank you, Jen. How to stroke his ego in order to get his money. Tell him how smart he is, how you're learning from him, and how you want to start your own business, and you just need some startup gift money, and that you want to be like him one day. And he's so handsome and all this kind of stuff, whatever's believable. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You might have said I'm Polish. Mm, I'm everything. I'm Antarctican. Oh, Dom G, sprinkle, sprinkle. You finally met the right one. Should I tell him he needs to pay 6 months rent before I sleep with him? He already stated that he has to chase and is booking us an overnight at spa. Is this too forward? It's been a week. He's very girl. Don't go to no overnight spa with no man. It's too soon. First of all, if he's going to give you the money for 6 months before you sleep with him, like double your rent, man. Whatever your rent is, double it. See if you can get it. And an overnight spa trip after just meeting is a little bit too forward. You know what I'm saying? Like what grown man did you suggest a spa trip? Because that, like, you could go shopping instead. You know what I'm saying? You can't take the spa home with you. You can't wear the spa. You can't trade the spa in for money. It's not an investment. Because if he wants to go to the spa and he doesn't want to go by himself and he needs a woman as an excuse to go, then you're just doing him a favor. Where is your money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get the money. Get the money, man. Yes. Tell him 6 months in advance. Put in your savings so you can feel secure with him, so that you can emotionally invest in him. Not really. And that you can feel safe and secure and provided for. And if you're going to relax and allow yourself to be intimate with somebody, you need a full bank account. And double your rent. Whatever it is, he's got to pay double. Or at least put some extra on it. Okay? How to solve being shy in public? Alcohol, man. Drink. If weed is legal where you are, edible. I don't know. If you can't break out of your mold, then you need to practice talking to everybody. If you're not doing alcohol or anything, you need to practice on talking to everyone that you encounter until you get used to not being shy. Talk to the lady at the cash register, talk to the person in line next to you, talk to random people until you're not shy anymore. Or take you a couple of shots. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why y'all have been so sheltered that you can't even talk to people? I thought in high school they made you take public speaking or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are y'all so shy? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't get out enough? Get out. Get out of your house. Y'all ain't shy online. If you should be just as bold as you are online in the real world. Okay? If you're not as bold as you are online in the real world, then you're fake. And people be calling me fake, but I'm the same in the real world. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you're just as bold online, be that bold in life. You're going to get more out of life. Y'all be shy, can't talk to nobody, but be on TikTok doing y'all makeup, doing a haul. But when you get out into the real world, you can't talk to nobody, make no eye contact or nothing. Y'all got to go out into the real world, y'all. Get the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I got to go in like literally 1 minute. But thank y'all so much for donating. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for asking good questions. Thank y'all. If y'all just came over here from TikTok and are new, don't forget to subscribe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't forget to go outside either. Someone says, Asha says, go outside and meet real people in real life. Yes, that's where you're going to find the most money. And I definitely will see y'all soon. And, thank you, Dusties, for helping the algorithm suggest my videos by commenting and interacting. It lets us know that you like what we're doing. On SheRaSeven channel, yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for everybody who sent me cash apps. I appreciate y'all too. Thank y'all. You said thank you, Dust Mites. Thanks, my #1 fans, Dust Mites and Pygmishas. I appreciate you guys. Perhaps one day you can get your money up and join the rest of us in the level up journey. But until then, thanks for liking. Thanks for just subscribing and clicking that notification bell, because y'all can't get the notifications when I'm live if y'all didn't click it. So I already know y'all didn't click it. So thank you for being my #1 fans. Some of my subscribers don't even click that button. So y'all are on it. I appreciate it. Literally. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.